Hey, I'm Matt.
This is
And you are listening to Blacker Than Black times Infinity.
what's the square root of blacker than black times infinity?
Gangsta.
I don't care if you've been in a coma for 9 years, big boy. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Dudu's Brother, coming to you live and direct from the Stack Smoke L fam with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Blue.
Yeah, I didn't hit no stick in high school, but I did hit a baseball bat.
Oh shit, damn, dark. On my far right, engineer number 1 and 2, choking people out on the freezer fours, Chronos.
Going to the south and digging Lynch.
Oh! On my other right, joining us once again, the oldest ninja in the motherfucking world.
We going streaking!
No ass going streaking. I ain't doing shit with you. On my immediate right, not joining us remotely for the motherfucking South, once again returning back after his hiatus, Stitch.
You gotta go to work tomorrow. Your job might be racist.
Oh! Damn!
Holy shit.
Damn!
Damn.
We back up in here.
We came together like booty cheeks.
Yes.
Also, real quick, the intro.
Yes.
It's a band called Too Many Zoos, and they're fucking awesome. So
Yeah.
I posted it on our Twitter page a while back, but I don't think nobody fucking watched it. But if y'all gotta check them out. Go on YouTube, look up Too Many Zoos. They do this thing called Brass House, and it's like basically what you just heard was a guy playing a sax, a trumpet, and this dude playing like a percussion, like a modified drum kit.
Yep.
And they're fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
It looks like they're doing it in a subway too. Which is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, they go around subways and do it. They do some live shows too. They did a tech talk as well, like doing their music, so it's pretty cool.
That's good shit.
It's definitely like this version of the Star Wars guys.
Yeah, the Cantina guys.
Yeah, the Cantina guys. Yeah.
It's fucking catchy. Like, just keep listening to it. You'll see. Like, it gets you fucking amped up. Like, you want to do something.
Yeah, makes you want to rave.
Yeah.
That's
We're
fucking
ready to
cool.
fucking file taxes. Listen to that.
Well, you are not remote this week, Stitch.
No, I'm here live. I just flew in from Vegas on Saturday. Today is Sunday. No, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, I got my days all fucked up. But yeah, I flew in from Vegas, had a bachelor party. That was my first time ever in Vegas.
Nice.
Then I came, I had to settle up some finalizing job stuff here in the Bay Area. And got shit to do in the city tomorrow.
Good shit. Welcome back here. Whole squad was out last night.
Yeah, we were.
Oh,
we
yeah.
actually showed up. We weren't like showing off. Only Stitch was representing. As if you're watching the YouTube video now, we have squad hoodies. So hopefully we're gonna mostly represent this weekend at an event in San Francisco. But Stitch out here recently in the Bay, he was repping pretty hard.
Yeah, he was. Which was fun shit. That was a nice spot. We were at Drake's dealership last night.
Or
Yeah.
Drake. Is it
Drake's
a brewery now?
No, it's
Is it
always
Drake's
a brewery.
or is it Drake?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a brewery. They actually just have a second location now in Oakland. It's called the Drake's dealership. It used to be an old Dodge dealership. So it's pretty cool. It's like a brick building and shit. And like the top, they removed the top, but it's fucked up because it rained yesterday. And so they have these like sunshade things that come down, but they're not good for the rain. So they're not weatherproof. So they couldn't like protect people from the rain on the outside part. So, but it's a cool ass place.
Yeah, with fire pits and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was really nice.
Yeah, the whole squad was out. Our girls were out. Well,
Yeah.
your
But
Two
girls are out.
girls.
The
Yeah.
funniest thing about it though is that this place is in Oakland and we were the only black people there.
Yeah, they're all
I
gentrified.
didn't even
Yeah,
notice that.
except for the help.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice.
That's
But
true.
we also took a squad picture, which was kind of fun. And so if some of y'all don't know what the fuck we look like, we on Twitter and shit. And you can see what the fuck we look like from last night.
And yes, we are fucking black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should use that picture for our Twitter page to have as a background.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
That's actually not a bad
I
fucking
tweeted
idea.
it out this morning.
Oh, cool.
I put it on the Facebook and I tweeted it out this morning.
Good shit.
All the ladies out there that's listening want to get wet.
Yeah, Queen of Spades. Some DMs are
Yeah.
open.
You're the
Slide
black
right
people.
Yeah.
Zip.
Who's gonna do our RIP in memoriam? Nobody has
Only-
Russian.
So this, after we casted last week, we were talking about the passing of David Bowie, and then a day later,
Mhm.
like the next night, British actor Alan Rickman passed away.
Famous from?
He's famous for a lot of things. Well, he's probably most famous for being Hans Gruber in Die Hard.
Yeah.
Or Snape.
Yeah,
Uh,
Snape,
And
I was
then
gonna say.
for you youngsters out there,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Professor Snape. From us old heads, we knew him as Hans Gruber. But he's an amazing actor. He's not just in just those two movies. He's actually he's in one of my favorite movies, Dogma.
Yeah, sure.
He
Yeah.
plays the voice of God or the Metatron. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he does an amazing performance in that movie. Actually, I'll probably give my recommendation. There's a Large Van Troyer movie he's in. It's really great, but it's basically about it's based loosely on a true story about a guy trying to make the perfect perfume, and he tries to use the scent of a woman, and the way he does it is he kills them.
Holy fuck, that's dank.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is.
You're talking about the movie Perfume, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that movie's fucking crazy.
it is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, Alan Rickman comes in, and he kind of steals the show.
Wow.
And he does a great performance in that. And he's not even in it for that long, but he's the one that kind of brings the viewer out of this weird fantasy and brings them centered and is like, something is fucking wrong here. We need to find out what's going on. And he goes and he tries to figure out what's going on with the main character. So it's a great film. I highly recommend it.
So he was also wasn't he the sheriff of Nottingham?
Oh yes, Robin Hood.
The Robin Hood where they
Kevin
were
Costner.
like, we're not gonna do English accents. So,
I forgot about that
But
one.
he's an English,
American fucking.
he's an English actor.
Yeah, he is, but they fucking what's his name?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, didn't give a fuck. He's like,
Zero fucks.
I want to speak like a cowboy, goddammit.
Yeah.
Pulling out guns and shit, shooting people.
Yeah.
Damn, this is like, it was way in the past, goddammit.
Yeah, this is Robin Hood,
Middle
directed by John Woo.
Yeah,
Not,
hey,
not the Men in Tights version.
Yeah.
what's going on, my high blur?
Hey,
Oh,
what's up?
I like your new game.
Hopefully you like Battlefront.
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 God dang it.
Fucking Battlefront, Battleborn,
Yeah.
Battleborn. Oh, that's coming soon.
Battlefield.
But once again, bringing it back, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. You will be missed. You were a phenomenal actor. And,
Yeah. 69 or 70?
yeah, he was the same age as David Bowie,
Damn.
and they both died of the same cause. They both died of cancer.
Yeah.
Real
That's
sad
so
shit.
bad.
That's sad shit. Well, R.I.P. for him. Yeah, that's all we got
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
all we got.
You know what
I mean, I could go more in depth, but
yeah,
that was enough.
yeah, that's good. R.I.P. to him. We cast it on Sunday mainly because we got Stitch up in the motherfucking studio again. So because usually, obviously, we're all only on Wednesday nights, but it's awesome to have you. We're finally gonna have you back here full time, maybe in about a month and a half or so, right?
Hopefully it'll be about a month and a half. I'll get some clarity on the situation tomorrow when I'm running around the Bay Area. And hopefully it's not raining, which
Yeah.
is fucking weird because I haven't seen rain since '94.
Yeah.
You're not out here trying to save the city, though, right?
No, because I was
Thirsty.
saving the city 2 weeks ago, and then last week I was getting raped in Vegas. My bank account was getting raped in Vegas.
Oh, bank account.
I was about to say, you saw the dude in the plastic suit with the dildo?
He went to the wrong bunny ranch.
Oh!
He went to the donkey ranch.
Vegas is everyone in here has been to Vegas?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, okay, so I was the only idiot.
Few times.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're living in Louisiana, obviously New Orleans is closer for you.
Yeah,
And
New Orleans is a cheaper, smaller version of Vegas, I guess you could say. Vegas is awesome because you got all the buildings, the lights, the glitz, the glam. But I mean,
the hookers and coke.
I don't know.
Kind of a funny story. When I went to Vegas for a bachelor party, we got a limo service, and the guys were just joking around, but they asked the driver. It was like this Russian woman. They asked her if she can get us some cocaine. She's like, "Yeah, give me a second," and started to walk away. I'm like, "Wait, no, we were just joking. We were just joking." Cocaine. She's like, "You sure? Because I can get some." Like, no.
It's no joke. We actually, without saying too much, because without violating bachelor party rules, we did go to a strip club out there. It was like Treasures, and we
The
were.
Bunny Ranch.
No,
Oh.
no Bunny Ranch. It was a legit one because I think you gotta go to like
That's a
Henderson
legit one,
County.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
This time with a Bunny Ranch, you can get it's like prostitution's legal.
Yeah, and it's legal in Vegas too,
No,
isn't it?
no, it's just the
just
county.
that county.
Yeah,
Well,
just
but they hand out those flyers though. They're just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Here,
Yeah.
titties, want some titties?
Quote
Yeah.
unquote
Get 'em shit.
escorts.
Yeah.
so we
And those things are actually coupons, actually. You're not
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
So to finish up the rest of the story, so we were trying to figure out what strip place we were going to. So the promo people are out in the street offering deals. So we finally found one where it's free limo there, back, comped entrance, and a bottle. And suspicious to me, I'm like, there's got to be a catch. There's got to be a catch.
Yeah.
Something's not right. So we get in the limo, all 12 of us. They get us in through the back VIP entrance so we don't have to wait in line. And we're walking through, and literally the best way I could describe it is it's like one of those sort of Nazi ovens and everything. We're just marched in, and then as soon as we walked through the door, 2 girls would come at us from each side and just attack. Like they would just
thirsty strippers.
That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
I wasn't ready. I was like, holy shit, because normally when I walk in a building, I like to look around, see what's going on. Immediately, strippers are in my face,
Yeah,
and I'm like, holy shit, what's going on?
That's what you came for. They're like, hey, look at these titties.
Yeah, well, I normally I like to sit down, get comfortable.
No.
Immediately, I didn't know where my boys were. I was like, shit. I was like, we're under attack.
Like glitter on his face and shit. It's like,
It was insane. It was nuts.
They in the champagne room.
They were trying to get the champagne room.
Seeing what that mouth.
You got to be strong, saying no.
And that's a strong contrast to goddamn San Francisco fucking strip clubs. God damn, I hate those fucking strip clubs.
They are
just the worst.
Y'all went to
female strip clubs.
Y'all
Let's
went
just be
to a
clear in San Francisco. But yeah.
We went to, I think we've been to 2.
Yeah.
They were both shit.
Yeah.
2 now.
Yeah, the one in San Jose wasn't as bad, but they still were thirsty. The thickest chick there, we were the only black dudes in there. And the thickest chick there.
Ignored y'all?
Yeah,
she
walked
like,
right on by.
I was just like, you could have had all kinds of money.
Yeah. But I get on the stage, so I climbed up the pole and
Oh,
way up
yeah.
there.
The pole was 2 feet tall.
Yeah, no,
Or
like,
2 stories tall.
Yeah.
She went all the way up to the top and she started to calm down. I was like, oh shit, you want to see a show? I thought she was going to hit the ground, but she said, like an inch before.
I'm curious now. Which 2 did y'all go to? Are you willing to say on air?
We went to the Gold Club, and then I forget the other one.
The one in Sunny, Cheetahs.
Oh, y'all went to Cheetahs?
Yeah.
So,
see?
Pro tip, don't trust Yelp with strip clubs.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
But their buffalo wings were good.
I can't eat at strip clubs.
Yeah,
Man. I
can't.
can't.
Yeah. How can you eat there?
Yeah.
You don't know who prepping that.
Yeah, right? That mayo, though.
Yeah.
Man. Salt.
After he's done fisting, doesn't even fucking put a glove on it, just fucking.
Hey, they can have some assembly line of just picking them up with them cheeks and driving them in.
They like, why my chicken got glitter all over it?
Oh! See?
Birthday special.
So, yeah, we're going to have...
Your fucking chicken legs has crabs on it and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God dang.
I
But yeah, next time we're going to go to a different spot. I'm going to point y'all to some spots.
So SoCal has some spots.
Yeah, of course.
SoCal has some really
But
good
that's
spots.
different because those are spots that like RDJ used to go to, Charlie Sheen goes to.
But it's spots where the military goes, and the military does not stand for fucking subpar strip clubs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. They'll kick bitches out the way.
San Diego has good ones, but even Orange County had a few. Like, me and Mayhem found some good ones right around the way from fucking Disneyland.
Yeah, I
No shit.
Well, that's near. Well, it's near LA, so that.
Yeah.
So the ones around Orange County near Disneyland are ex-Mickey Mouse clubbers.
Yep.
So the ones that couldn't make it, they got kicked the fuck out.
Thirsty as fuck.
Yeah, they're all. I used to be in pictures.
But you're still in pictures. So
Yeah. Good
Like, I
shit.
used to be the Little Mermaid.
Well, they had themes for like not Star Wars, for the cons. You know what I mean? Like WonderCon and Comic-Con, they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna dress up like it." You know what I mean? The little cosplay, striptease shit. I was like, "Man, take my money." Shut up.
Damn.
How we get on strip? You were talking about
Yeah,
that.
he was talking about that.
Vegas.
And then y'all went down that rabbit hole.
Hell yeah.
We chased that.
If you're listening and watching this, and you're wondering why Stitch doesn't have a mic, it's because we're missing an XLR cable. So we went to Best Buy, and apparently they don't have them anymore. They don't have audio shit.
They
So-
put all that part of their department online.
Oh,
Because there used to be a section where you can like get like a guitar or like a electric keyboard or microphone and stuff like that. But yeah, they expanded like their gaming section, so that took over that area. And then like all the music stuff was just like DVDs and CDs that you can buy. So.
I'll buy some extra cables tomorrow.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let me hear this big reveal, Blue.
Oh yeah, so
Are you gay?
So last week we talked a little bit about how the Oculus Rift had dropped their pre-order prices.
Yeah.
But
Shit.
I actually got.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
no! This dude has always been some hot shit.
I got.
Yeah.
I
It's
have
the
the
VR.
I have the Samsung
Gear
Gear VR,
Holy
and
shit.
So last week I talked about how I haven't been playing Metal Gear Solid because I've been mainly fucking playing this, and it's fucking epic, dude. Like this is the fucking coolest shit. So
Holy shit.
Why are you keeping shit from the squad like that?
Shut up, man.
I can't
It's-
trust you.
it's all about that reveal, man. Gotta get that true reaction.
Damn.
Is this shit hot though? Like, is it off of like some Chinese
Nah, it's just-
shipping container?
It's
I
real
bought
shit.
it. So the great thing about this, so this is actually I want to say it's the third version. The first version was $200, but this is only $100.
Nice.
Wow.
And you
Okay.
get it at Best Buy, but it's only for certain phones.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
for the S6
Edge.
and the Edge.
Yeah,
S6
and the
Edge.
Note 2.
And
It's
the
for the
Note
Note 3.
5,
Damn.
4 or 5.
3 or
I
4.
think it's 4.
They're on Note 5 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
Note
4.
5.
Note 4.
So
Yeah.
then VR porn.
I don't see how the Note
How
4
is
fit in there.
Well, no, it this part slides back, so I'm pointing to the. So when you stick it in here, it clips on, and the Note
Giggity.
4 it actually has enough room to, like, wide, I guess width-wise,
Yeah.
and then lengthwise, this actually adjusts, so
Oh,
it
okay.
actually comes together
It
to lock the
adjusts?
phone in there.
Yeah.
But who wants to try it out?
Me.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
Like, cue up that 2G1C on there.
Oh, it's,
um,
it's actually dick pic of Danny. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just dangling in front of your face and shit.
so since you wear glasses on here on top, you can adjust.
I just took my
the focus
glasses off.
things,
Okay.
so you can be able to see it. But yeah, go ahead, pop that on. On the side, it has the touchpad, so you can like interact with the game on there.
So this is porn though that he's watching. Oh.
No, but I have something special on there that you can.
Carlos is right, dick pic.
Ashy one.
But once you put it on, it has a sensor on there to let you know that you have the headset on. Actually,
That's a mic head.
Speak, just speak.
Okay,
on
this
it.
is pretty sweet. It's I can holy shit. I can
It's
This
looking
motherfucker
I can
turning
look
his
around
head
and
all
stuff,
over the
there's-
place.
yeah. So when you first,
there's shit all around me.
around.
It's like I'm in a warehouse sort of thing.
here, put these on. These are the
I
wireless headphones.
Ray Charles
He's
right
like,
now.
Hell of live.
So
reaching out.
the virtual world you're in right now is like it's Oculus home, so it's like your own little fucking apartment. So behind you have like couches, there's like a swimming pool, there's like upstairs area. But in front of you there should be like a screen that tells you like games that you can play.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, click
Oh
on.
wait, accidentally hits. I don't know where the back button is.
So there's a back button that's on the top left. Can you see it?
So
Oh, yeah,
he
see,
feels
right
moving
there.
his head around
Oh, no, you
literally
can't see
like Ray Charles
So it's
right
like
now.
it's like the touchpad. It's on your side.
Oh shit! I'm doing Poly Runner VR.
So yeah, if you push and hold it, it will take you back home.
Okay, I'm heading back home.
We have headed to the future, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the white girl.
Well, here, let me cue it up. I'm gonna show a cool video. So what's really cool is that it has a web browser on there, and you can watch Netflix or not Netflix, but you can watch.
Can you chill?
And you were telling me to do the introduction.
Yeah, check out the introduction. Like it's just a quick little maybe 3-minute video that you can.
Well, I
interact
want
with.
some action.
Okay, so on there it should say Internet Browser. Click on Internet Browser,
Okay, got it.
and I have a video queued up once you get in there.
Oh, 2G1C.
No, it's not that.
Two girls,
No.
one cup.
Okay.
Do you see a YouTube video?
Well, it's loading up right now. Oh, it says webpage not available. So I hit the
up on-
refresh.
yeah, hit the refresh.
God damn.
I'm trying to find out where the little touch thing is.
So hopefully it's connected to the internet here. So right now I'm having them like so on there you can look at YouTube channels, and a lot of YouTube channels they use 360 cameras. So like you can actually watch a video and like look around and see like everything that's being recorded at that
Oh,
time,
shit.
which is really fucking cool. But there's a game in there for Expanse, which is a TV show.
Yeah.
There's Netflix. So when you watch Netflix on there, you're actually sitting like on a couch and you have like this giant fucking like 70-foot screen TV up. There's also a movie theater on there too, so you can watch movies, and it looks like you're sitting in the movie theaters, and you can like move around inside the theater to
Can you
different seats.
charge while it's on there?
Yeah, so on the bottom, actually have a plug where you can charge it while your phone's in there.
Oh, okay, cool. Because that would be, I'm like, if you're going to watch a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the one bad thing about it is that your phone gets fucking hot from playing all the video and like, using up the processor
Wait,
and stuff.
you know what's scary to me, though? Is that, so we're already fucking up our vision by, like, with, like, tablets and shit.
Yeah.
Having something even close to your face, we're all going to go fucking blind, yo.
Yeah,
But it's all good. It's worth it. Fuck it.
exactly. It's the
Yeah.
future, man.
Just to place my eyeballs on fucking screens and shit. you
And
know?
also, another thing that's cool is that you can actually sync up your PlayStation 4 and Xbox One controllers because they both use Bluetooth, and you all you do is just turn it on,
I can't even
and the
start
phone will sync it up. So I mean,
it. Start it up for me because I can't. I don't know how I'm navigating.
Why are you so
'cause I can't
awful,
see.
dog?
This is like that
Oh,
anime
it's
Sword Art
it's touch
Online,
sensitive,
basically.
so whenever I'm trying to feel around for the directional pad, as soon as I touch it, it takes me to where it is that I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
go.
And he's used to it.
I gotta make sure the internet's connected.
Well, you can just. I was in that VR runner thing that looked pretty cool.
This thing is a trip.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It's hella funny me watching Blue do this. I'm reminded of Roger and Zap.
Yeah.
In these videos where it's
Computer
like,
love.
yeah,
I'm ready to try mnemonic when you put it down, you start looking
Yeah.
around and shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my Wi-Fi wasn't on, so that's why you couldn't see the video.
All right.
But let me cue this up.
Yeah, start it up and then just put it on my face.
But another,
Oh, he wants it on his face.
Yeah.
Unload.
what's kind of crazy is that
Vegas did to me.
there's this there's this one game I'm playing. It's called something Hellbound or something like that, and it's like it reminds me of Zelda. So you're like this little like gnome character, and you're trying to find like these emeralds that can unlock this gate. But it's really cool because like you collect coins and like you might find like a mystery box where you can upgrade your weapon. So like at first I had like this really cheap looking bow, but now I have like this badass bow. But it's cool because when you're using the bow, where you look, there's like a crosshair, and you put the crosshair on something you want to shoot, and then you shoot. Even though your character's like way over here, it actually will shoot wherever the crosshair is.
Nice.
Fucking cool.
Awesome, man.
So you
What's
like tap
going-
the headset like you're like Cyclops and you fire?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pre-recorded live. What's going on,
Hey,
y'all?
fam.
We use your bumper again for our little intro.
And we're gonna record ours for you guys after this.
Yeah.
After these messages.
Yeah, that's dank, dude. I like what you're putting down with this.
But yeah, this thing is so much fucking fun.
It kind of looks like the thing from Siphon Filter, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, in terms of the
Well, you seen like the I think it's called the Vive or the something like that. It has like a bunch of little cameras on the front or sensors on the front.
Oh,
It's
that's the
fucking
one that's
crazy.
by HTC,
HTC,
right?
yeah. I wish they had one that was like more universal because like I have a 1+1, and you can't use it with those fucking things yet. So.
Well, the thing with this is that you don't have to put the phone inside the clips. If you lift up this side of the clip where it has a charger outlet, you can actually stick a phone in there and it will still be in there secure.
Yeah, but it's like they have specialized apps for it and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that thing is proprietary with the touchscreen or the touchpad on the side.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use a touchpad.
Yeah.
Have you like watched like movies on that or anything?
Yeah,
Like,
so you can watch Netflix on here.
He was watching Sasha Grey.
Yeah, hey, look. You know, whatever technology the porn industry endorses, I'm all
Everybody
on
else
board.
followed.
Yeah.
Everybody else followed.
Yeah. I'm all on board. Blu-ray, whatever. So that's good shit, man. You got to keep us in the loop with what happens, you know what I mean, and how you enjoy it, you know?
So I got this video queued up. So all I got to do is hit play.
2G1C, watch.
No, but it's
You'd be like coming out of the asshole in that one. I mean, like virtually coming out of somebody's asshole.
Yeah,
It'd be like the worst.
Oh,
have a
Yeah,
blank
like
screen.
titties.
Why am I an ice cream cone?
look
Sure.
to turn to the right.
Oh, I can right here.
It's because I was looking in a certain
Oh.
direction. When you started.
Damn.
Did you hit the play button?
Yeah, I think I hit play.
What are you
Pre-recorded.
seeing?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded live said you look like you're LeVar Burton.
Rainbow.
That's
Yeah,
good old
Jordy.
Jordy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty sweet. I'm still watching from a screen. Is there a way to make it like full?
Is it like a browser screen or is
It's
it
like a browser screen.
is it wrapped around?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is it wrapped around you? Like can you look around or
No,
is it
it's
just
just like I'm watching a TV screen.
okay? Pause it again.
I can't.
You probably clicked the button when you touched it.
What the fuck is that background?
You got
I can't.
I think
Oh, wow.
you're the killer of technology.
Damn.
He's doing something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 70s porn music in the
Trying
background.
on here.
Here.
We'll figure this out later.
Yeah, yeah, we'll figure it out. But good shit, man. You
Let
got
me
to
see
get
right
it
now.
on.
Yeah, you figure it out because
So yeah,
I don't
when
know
you
what I'm touching with that.
when you're playing the video, have it go widescreen, and then on the bottom it'll ask you if you want it in 2D, 3D, or 360, and click 360.
Holy
And
fuck.
you use the side pad to touch to click it.
It might be to your right from what.
Oh shit.
So my only question is, when can I get my waifu like
Oh.
on there all the time?
There's some stuff on there. I've been done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hey, look for the folder that says "Don't look here."
Yeah,
Oh,
for
wow.
research purposes
Yeah.
only.
What are you talking about? It's like 3D?
Yeah, so make the video screen full screen. Is it already full screen?
No, I don't think so.
Holy shit!
So like if you play the video and you go down to the side, like it's like a normal YouTube video. Off to the right, it has the option to make
Oh,
it full
I see
screen.
now. Yeah.
And then then it will get full screen. Then off to the left, it'll say 2D, 3D, or 360.
360. I see it now.
Not
Okay.
get 360.
Hold on. It's loading up now.
Yeah. And
So
then,
Kronos has it on right
yeah,
now.
Chrome's just wearing it now.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. Now look around.
Hold on.
Holy-
See,
Whoa,
big
shit.
bitches.
What the fuck?
What do you
Oh,
see?
hey, what's going on?
He's at a girls' club.
Describe what you see.
He's
Chrono.
at a girls'
So,
club.
there are girls all around.
Yeah! I knew it.
It's pretty awesome.
Look behind you.
Is he at the-
They're all around you.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's
So-
pretty sweet.
So waifus exist.
And they are, black girls are in the future.
There's like a few blonde girls. There's some brunettes that are in there.
He's
Yeah.
at the, so he's probably at the strip club from GTA 4
Yeah,
and 5.
That was
they're
fucking dope.
real girls. So this is actually a trailer for an adult site, and it's on
Oh, I knew it.
YouTube. It's on YouTube, so it's
Nobody's really naked. They're
Yeah,
just-
nobody's naked. They're just fucking dancing.
Me turn.
My waifu is real. I can feel it.
I'm not. You know what? I'm probably gonna buy a fucking Oculus now. Just 'cause of that. When does it come out?
March. Comes on March. The new
March?
one, the actual March.
You know, fuck it. I got money to drop.
Man,
But
have
yeah,
money.
it's so much fun. I've been playing
no,
it and
I
like
wouldn't do that.
using the controllers and everything. It's pretty fucking
Now,
dope.
you use it primarily just at home, though. You're not going out in public with it, right?
No, but
I'm doing it on
what-
airplanes. Shit, that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
airplane or fucking like.
Why do you have a
riding
raging
a
boner
bus.
right now, sir? Shut up and give me my fucking vodka.
Yeah.
But what's cool is that there's a feature in there where you can have the camera open up so you can see the world through the camera,
Yeah.
and they can probably do some cool like augmented
AR,
reality
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, which would be pretty fucking cool.
So you know what's crazy? So that all that together is probably like $700,
Yeah.
right? At least.
Yes.
And so people are bitching about the Oculus Rift, which comes with more shit.
Yeah.
Like, it comes with a controller and a new thing in front of you. For,
White
like,
girls are
orientation.
in the future.
it's great because they were kind of big. I was like Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah.
His reactions are hilarious. I know y'all can't see them unless you do it on YouTube. Yeah.
He's waving at
He's
her.
waving
Like all of the chicks.
He's waving at waifus.
Oh,
with
goodness.
this.
And the Rift has better screens.
Yeah.
You can tell it's kind of a little pixelated. But
Yeah, and also like if you have like since I'm using my cell phone, like I should have wiped off the screen. You probably got a bunch of fingerprints on there, but
the
yeah,
African
it'd be
finger
fun,
grease.
cool.
Yeah.
But then also you can, you probably needed to refocus it too because
Hey, you might have to clean these off.
Oh,
Brittle pus.
I just
sticky fingers.
Yeah, I virtually buzzed it all over, man.
but yeah.
Let's see if I can get some. Let's see.
All right, Stitch wants to put it on again.
But what's another cool thing is that you can use Google Cardboard in there, but you can't. Oculus doesn't work with the Google Cardboard. Like you actually have to like have it in there where it's not connected to the Oculus Rift, where it's just basically just sitting there and you can do all the Oculus or not the Oculus, but you can do all the cardboard stuff.
That's good shit, man. I keep giving us reviews, and if you find new features and new apps and games, keep going with it because
Dude, that
So-
was
that shit's hot.
So yeah, just so everybody knows, so the Oculus Rift, the one that we're talking about, the one that's coming out, it comes with an Xbox One controller, the actual headset with headphones, a like camera thing that goes in front of you, another little controller, and it comes with 2 fucking games
Damn.
for $600. So,
Why can't I see
Yeah,
up her skirt?
but actually, I'll tell you that what is one problem. That's the reason why I paused on buying it. The fucking PC specs are ridiculously high.
Oh yeah.
Like I have to upgrade my fucking video card and my fucking CPU for that shit.
Wow. Yeah.
My computer's not old, and it's
Yeah.
not like it's not a cheap rig.
Yeah.
But what's also cool is the Oculus Store on here. They have some really good games there. Like there's this one that it's actually ported from the Oculus Rift. It's called Dread Halls, and it's basically a dungeon crawl. And you're basically trying to find you're going around in this dark kind of
Shit.
abandoned like torture chamber or something like that.
I already fucked it up. It's like it's already delayed. Well, not delayed, but expected ship date now is in July.
Oh damn.
Wow.
Yeah, it's,
Right.
it's start, the first shipments though are going to be in May.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
did I see Eve on there? Did they show
Yeah, it
Eve?
comes free. Even Lucky Tail.
Yeah, but Dread the Hall. So you're going around in this like dungeon area, and there's like this fucking creature down there, and all you have with you is a torch, and you have to keep finding fuel for it because if the torch goes out, you're fucking walking around in the dark basically.
God
It's very
damn.
very little light, but it's probably one of the scariest games I've ever played.
Well, I heard there's like an alien game on there that's supposed to be scary as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. It's a real game changer from technology standpoint. I can't wait for more games and more apps. Good shit, man. Thank you for revealing that. That was nice.
Since we're sort of on gaming,
Yeah, we got
what are the games that you guys want to play in 2015 but didn't?
Oh,
For me, I wanted to play Evil Within.
Okay.
I heard good things about that one. Also, at the end of the year, for the first time in like 6 years, I didn't get Call of Duty, so I will rectify that eventually.
Yeah, there's no need for me. There's no need to get it like day one anymore.
Yeah.
It's basically the same game. Just it's like Madden.
Yeah,
So I don't
it's annualized, but I do want to play it. I mean, I never miss playing it. It's a good shooter.
yeah.
What do you guys got?
Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege, because from what I've heard, it's great, but I only heard from a very small amount of people because everyone else is playing all the other AAA titles. But I've always loved Rainbow. I prefer Rainbow Six over Call of Duty because it's a bit more tactical, and I feel like it gives you more options to be like a real soldier versus Call of Duty.
No, it doesn't. You're not gonna be a real soldier.
No, you're not gonna be a real soldier.
Want to make sure
I mean,
people listening.
no, I'm talking about within the game. Yeah. So within the game, I feel like I'm able to, because you're able to customize yourself with like a lot of stuff and like, kits and stuff, and then like Rainbow Six Vegas, where you could actually hide on a wall and then blind fire and then jump back into first person. Like Call of Duty has never done that kind of stuff, which I think it needs. Instead, it does the lean, which I think is kind of old now. But
we kind of changed the subject, but y'all guys gotta see this part. This shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You looking through it?
Yeah, you see my eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is
You look like Mr. Magoo or some shit.
Yeah, or the
He
chick-
looks like Wally.
or the girl from Star Wars. What's her name?
Oh,
that
the lady.
Maz.
Yeah, Maz. All right, but so Rainbow Six, what you got?
Yeah,
Stitch?
I definitely want to get on Rainbow Six. Also, I planned on buying it, but Lilo's been
Talking
going to town on some Metal Gear, so and with all my traveling and stuff,
You
I
should
know
make her buy you a PS4, man.
I should, because I bought the PS4. I bought her a PS3 back in the day, and we were like dating. That was my sort of getting good with her type deal.
Damn.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you though?
Worked
Now
out
that
really
you ain't playing.
I do want to get on Fallout.
Okay, yeah.
I know you started to play Fallout, and I've been hearing good things with it. You also said that there is sort of a steep learning curve that's associated with it, and I haven't played any of the Fallouts.
So you're gonna be just like me. We should like talk, like actually have either a party chat going or
Exchange
do a
notes.
whole strategy notes from like IGN or something. Because early on, you're gonna need to know what the fuck is happening and
Okay.
what's going on and where to get resources. But
Okay.
yes,
Now, I mean, pretty much my understanding is like you're gathering a lot of shit.
Yep.
But it sort of just throws you out there, and if you wander in the wrong places, you're gonna get murdered pretty easily.
true, but it's still fun. Though.
Okay.
It- It's fun and has a great story. I'm like 2% through it,
Okay.
so we'll be on it like on the same time. And much like Metal Gear Solid 5, I think it's gonna be one of those things where we give our ongoing reviews
Yeah.
for it every couple of weeks or so.
Yeah.
So
That's
good shit.
definitely what I want to play from last year and everything. There's a couple things that I'm looking forward for this 2016, but for 15, that definitely Fallout so on the top of my list along with Rainbow Six.
The game I wish I could have played in 2015 was Tomb Raider, because it was only a Xbox exclusive, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Tomb Raider games. But, that's the only game I can think of
That's
for
it.
2015.
That was actually mine too. So
Oh,
that,
what?
that's why I bought the fucking Xbox
Oh.
One. Yeah. Which I have problems with.
Yeah,
To this day. I guess I could just segue into that shit right now, right?
we really could. But before you do, really quickly, I wanted to say, Bloodborne was another one on my list, but you guys definitely said that it wasn't that good, right?
No. Just borrow
No.
it from me and you'll understand. It's hard as fuck. You're not
Yeah.
gonna like it.
Yeah.
If you get tired of shit real easy or get frustrated with stuff, it might not be for you. But
Okay.
you do get a great satisfaction of defeating a boss or accomplishing a level. It's just there's no bend. It's
And-
like pass or break.
You rage quit it, both of you, or
No. I mean
Yeah.
I never played any of the Dark Soul games.
Okay.
So I didn't really know what was going on. I just knew I was fighting these fucking scary things
Okay.
on level to level, and it was fun and stuff, and it was challenging. I just knew that based on how long it was taking me to get by like one level,
Yeah.
it was gonna backlog me for a bunch
Forever.
of other games.
Well,
coming
it's
up.
just the problem is that you can't block in the game, right?
Yeah.
And then dodging's kind of wonky, and then like attacking is kind of wonky too. Like there's like a really weird delay.
Okay.
And like really getting used to that, it didn't feel like good.
Okay.
Like playing it, and then like when you beat something, there's like obviously you have like a really deep satisfaction because you beat it, but it's like you shouldn't have to have all these like really weird restrictions on what you can do. You know what I mean? So just for me, it wasn't that much fun. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna try and beat this boss, and he's hard as fuck, and it's like it's gonna take me like a day to beat this bitch, and it's like, why? I'd rather have something that's more fun.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
Just to add on top of the reaction aspect of it, because it does seem like there is a delayed reaction from when you hit a button, like let's say you dodge or roll, to when your character actually does.
Oh.
Now when you're in a boss battle, I mean, you can't just go in hacking and slashing. You sort of need to dodge and move and then attack. But in that game where you're seeing a boss, and normally when you come across a boss, you kind of feel it out. You see what his move patterns are before his attack, and then you see, all right, he's exhausted there. That's when I'm supposed to attack. With that delay that takes place in the game, it sort of adds to a little bit of frustration when you're like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to go in, and when you normally would hit the button to attack, it's that extra little to go at it. Then that sort of it like fucks up your whole attack battle. And then a lot of the times the save and the checkpoints in that whole game, it'll send you back to the very very beginning of the level.
And there's no like hints in the game. So like the controls are wonky. They don't tell you what the fuck you have to. Like I didn't know your weapon like changed forms until like a couple hours in.
Wow.
And it's like a normal thing. And then like there's a whole bunch of other shit that you just don't understand in the game that they don't tell you. Like you have to walk around. You have to basically find hidden hints in like this one place. And it's like hard as fuck. Like the first person you fight, you can't really beat. And then you die, and it's like, oh, okay. So then you go back, and you have weapons, I guess, but he can still kill you like easily.
Yeah.
Like kill you. Like you fuck up a couple times, you're fucking dead. So people can get stuck on the first person for like forever.
So it sounds like a flawed game, to be honest with you.
Well, people just like they're like a gluttons for punishment. They're like, oh, it's so hard, so I get satisfaction on beating it. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of too hard.
It seems like one of those like test of wheels type games.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
So those are for the people. Yeah, I guess the game is for a very small microcosm of people that like what they call a challenge. To me, it just sounds like annoying. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
No, other real quick one was for me, The Witcher 3. I wanted to actually.
Oh actually, also y'all was on Elder Scrolls for a minute.
Yeah,
I wish.
Oh, yes, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to kind of squad up with y'all. I was hoping to get a system, but then I got really distracted. And
I still have it.
But then y'all stopped playing because y'all got. It sounded like you guys got.
We
really
got
frustrated.
raped hard as fuck by some low level demons and shit.
Yeah, it sounded like y'all rage quit. So I'm like,
I didn't rage quit. I was doing fine.
It sounded like it
we
just
didn't rage quit. I think it
seemed like it.
We kind of like. I got discouraged, to be honest with you, because we had a squad of 3 or 4 of us.
It was me, you, and Ryan from Houston.
Yeah.
And we were fighting some vampire chick, and we were all doing our attacks and everything. And it took us forever to get there. Yeah. Because even like the little low-level Foot Clan idiots, they were fucking us up. Yeah. And we finally get to the person, and it's like one hit, we're all dead. And where we're trying to dodge and attack and use teamwork like normally you would do in a co-op situation, but it wasn't trying to have that. So it made us think like, are we even supposed to be here?
Yeah, well, but it was a lower level dungeon than what we were at. Like it was a level 10 and we were all like level 12 or something. I was like, this shouldn't be this hard.
It sounds like y'all are some bitch ass motherfuckers.
No, this shit rapist. Call the police. All right.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. All right, Kronos, you had some problems with Xbox again? What?
Well, actually, I don't think I talked about one before. That Tomb Raider, the graphics aren't that great.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
All right, so that's one. But recently, so today, sorry, I decided to download Killer Instinct because it's free on Xbox Gold right now.
Nice.
And so I downloaded it. Hold on, Jesus Christ.
Take a drink.
Somebody else talk for a second. Hold on.
Take a drink, motherfucker.
So, Kronos is basically about to throw his shit out the window almost. But
and you about to make excuses, old man?
No, y'all just hating on us.
Wait, if y'all listening to this, hashtag I blame old ninja should be trending on Twitter. Whatever it is going on in your life, both on a geopolitical stage or any problem, hashtag I blame old ninja. Make that trend, Twitter.
Yeah, just like your League of Dildos is supposed to be trending.
Hey, I got plenty in my DMs.
It goes down.
So I got a Killer Instinct, right? I went to go download it, and literally the download said it's supposed to be like a little over 7 megs. And I was like, this shit don't fucking make sense to me.
Megs?
Yeah, like megs. And I was like, maybe it's just like the precursor, and then like, it like downloads other shit. I'm like, whatever. So I get that. And then it says installing. So this is my same fucking problem again. This is like 3 for 3 now. It says installing, but I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Like, it's obviously not installing when it's like taking forever. It doesn't take hours to install. So what I'm pretty sure it was doing was downloading, installing, and updating. But it doesn't tell you any of those. It just says installing. And I'm like, if you just said downloading, I'm like, all right, you're downloading a file. It's X amount of data. I know to wait X amount of time. But if you just say fucking installing, I don't know how long to wait.
How long did it take you, Kronos?
To get to 20%, it took an hour.
Oh, God damn!
And then I could technically I could play the game, but it was only with one character.
Yeah, that's
Wait, this is a
Jago.
fighting game, though.
Yeah.
yeah. No, you can play the arcade mode with one character.
No, the whole thing. Like,
The whole
there's only
thing?
one character.
Yeah, it
only
sounds like what
Jago.
happened with Enix when he did it. But the game itself is roughly 27.8 or 5 gigs. So it's like a huge download.
But if it would have told me that, then it'd be fine.
so I think it did all three: download, update, and
But you
install.
think it
And raped you.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, once
It
it's
diddled you a little bit.
so
Come
the
on
thing
now.
is, once you're done, you have everything. So
Wait, an hour for 20%, and you're gonna make an excuse for that?
for 30 gigs, yeah, or almost 30 gigs, yeah.
No, it shouldn't take an hour.
For 30,
Well, maybe an hour.
yeah,
I'm about to upgrade my shit to like 150 down. So.
But still,
30 gigs. 30 gigs. It's roughly almost 30 gigs.
Well,
It
but
should take.
still,
His first issue, that should not have happened. His first game that he had, that shouldn't happen. But with Killer Instincts, it tells you.
Oh, sorry. Also, with this, like when it first started installing, the install stopped. I forgot to even say that. The install stopped, and I tried to see what was going on, and it gave me the same fucking bullshit error that it gave me with the other game. It was just like, there's an error. Go online to fucking figure this shit out on your own. Some hex code bullshit. I'm like, no. So I had to fucking I had to reboot the Xbox again to fucking install this fucking game.
This is hilarious to me. I just want to know on a level from pretzel to ocean, how salty are you?
That's so bad.
I'm still gonna play it, you know, because there's games I want to play on it. But it's like I don't understand why more people aren't complaining about this problem. It's not just fucking me.
As far as I know, it's just you. Your Xbox hates you.
No, because I have screenshots of this shit too. It's just like, what the fuck?
See, it's funny to me because you and maybe one other person have had this issue. Everybody
Well,
else, I know.
you just said he was the only person that ever had
Yeah,
this issue.
he's
You
right.
did-
Yeah, well, no.
rewind the tape.
Yeah, so
It's like you,
so wait,
maybe a whole
hold on.
city,
Yeah, no,
maybe
no,
the
not
United
the-
States.
So
Could be
when-
the world. I don't know.
When Kronos first had the issue, I had never seen anyone else with that issue. Then I went to Enix's house, and then he had the same issue. So then he was the second person.
Why the fuck do we not have theme music for the excuse?
Yeah,
bullshit? We really
I gotta
need
put that
some.
fucking cloud music.
Yeah.
Your Xbox just hates you, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's possessed.
Your Xbox is white.
Oh! He said it!
But if this was the PlayStation going on with you, you would have returned it by now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We would have fixed that broken problem.
Fuck that.
But I mean, you know, things happen on the PlayStation 2. I mean, like we had obvious network issues. That shit
Yeah.
happens, and I complain about them as well. But I don't have problems installing fucking games. You know what I mean? Like the shit just installs.
You mean the whole purpose for having the console?
Yeah, and it tells me when it's installing or when it's downloading or when it's updating. It doesn't just lump them all together and be like, oh yeah, we're doing some shit. You don't even know that. Fuck it.
Please wait.
Yeah, I remember for the Xbox 360, I was playing Naruto. I can't remember what it's called. But
Ultimate Ninja Storm.
yeah, so there was an update that happened while I was midway into the game, and I updated the game, but it wouldn't let me finish the quest I was on, but it would let me continue playing the game. So once I finally got to the end, I couldn't pass the game because I never passed the quest, even though I played the entire fucking game.
Damn.
So I had to like research and everything, and somebody thought, oh, you have to fucking like do a data dump and then play the game again. I'm like, fuck that shit. I still haven't passed that game.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back either. Fuck them. Alright.
The fuck reality, I'm leaving, guys.
Going back to porn.
Yeah.
Put your goddamn dick away.
Oh! He bounced on
unzipped.
us for his waifu.
Yeah, he
shit.
unzipped.
So I'm actually gonna go into
No, I don't want to
yeah.
hear details, man.
I'm gonna go watch our podcast live right now on here.
This
Oh,
motherfucker.
that'd be weird as fuck.
We are doing the live show. You're going to divide by 0.
Yeah. You about to make us undone.
Yeah. Reality can't take that shit. All right. While you doing your bullshit. So both Stitch and Kronos were watching a Netflix original. All about some.
I'll let Stitch start.
Oh yeah,
Right, folks,
I
it
brought
was-
it up maybe like 3 weeks ago, but I got the name fucked up, and I think Kronos was clowning me saying like bitches are watching that.
Well,
I said
Yeah.
it partially half wrong. Then Old Ninja corrected it completely wrong.
Wait, what happened? What I do?
It was like it's making a murderer, but I think I was struggling saying, is it how to make a murderer or something? And you're like, oh, how to get away with murder.
He said that. I wasn't even.
Rewind the tape.
I did
Rewind
rewind
the
the
tape.
tape.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah, because K-Back and I were talking about it. I was like, well, why is Kronos watching it? I thought he said this. He's like, and then I got confused. I was like, oh shit, all right. So just to cover what it's going on with it. It's about a person named Steve Avery in Wisconsin who was in I would say 1985 or 84. He was charged with I mean, he was charged with raping a girl or a woman, and there's all kinds of sort of connections with who this lady was in relation to the sheriff and everything. He's got a sort of a bad rep in the town.
Well, he wasn't just charged with that. Like the first initial charge was that he ran some woman off the road and then pulled a gun on her, like his cousin.
Yeah,
And then while he was in custody, they hit him with that shit.
yeah, and so
Well, not in custody.
Ain't he retarded though?
no.
It's not technically retarded.
No,
Almost.
that's the other kid.
Yeah.
Um,
No. So is Steve Avery. He's pretty fucking. He has an IQ of 70.
He's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
low IQ, right? I mean,
Yeah, but in comparison to the other kid, that guy.
Well, the other kid had an IQ of like 63. Verbal skills 63.
Yeah,
IQ.
yeah. So he gets charged and for rape. He's sentenced to, I believe, 15 years.
No, more than that. Because he was in jail for 18 years.
Maybe he's sentenced for a long fucking time in jail. He's saying the whole time he's saying, I didn't do it. The neighboring town, this neighboring county says, hey, we got this guy in our custody that says he committed this rape in your guys' jurisdiction, and you guys have someone wrongfully imprisoned. So the cop, which is this is the most fuckery police.
Hold on,
department.
this was 10 years into his sentence.
Yeah, 10
Somebody
years
calls.
in after he's been sitting in jail eating bologna sandwiches in jail. They call him up, and the person who takes the information just doesn't do anything with it.
Damn.
So after appeals and stuff like that, eventually we get to, I guess, the 90s, and we start to get some DNA evidence technology. And they are able to reopen the case, test one of the pubic hairs, and it's not him. It matches the dude that was arrested in a neighboring county. Steve Avery gets let out of jail. He's free. He's about to sue for $36 million, this county, and it's sort of a small county, so they probably don't have $36 million just lying around. And right when they're given dispositions and everything to start on this mega $1 million lawsuit, this girl goes missing, and Steve Avery's locked up again. This time for murder.
Damn.
This time for murder.
Yeah.
And that's where the documentary. That's sort of how it sets it up for episode 1, and then it's documented while this is going on.
Yeah.
So it's not like something looking back on it so it can kind of be rewritten or acted out.
Yeah.
It's actual footage from shit that was going on at that time.
It's a 10-year documentary. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's absolutely fucking wild. And where I got to about episode 2 and I had to stop for a second because I was like, this isn't going to end well. And this is, I don't like to watch movies to get upset. I don't on my Saturday nights I don't like to go watch Mississippi Burning
Oh, yeah.
or Time to Kill because I'm gonna get pissed off and shit.
Oh, watch Rosewood instead.
Yeah. So eventually the police department that wrongfully arrested him and sentenced him for rape, they're told you cannot do anything involving this murder case. Don't be there. Don't investigate shit or anything. So for about 2 weeks, the neighboring jurisdiction sheriff's department is searching his house to find any evidence of this girl that was killed. Can't find anything. Can't find anything about her car and no DNA. No.
Did he
blood.
even know this woman?
Yes.
He did know her.
She worked for Auto Trader, and she was coming to sell or take photos of a van he was selling because he ran a scrapyard.
Oh, okay.
So after 2 weeks of searching by the neighboring department, they couldn't find shit. The Department 1 fuckery police department just happens to roll up in there and find the key for the girl's car in the middle of the floor. He's like, hey, what's this key here?
Sprinkle that crack on it.
They pick it up, and then all of a sudden it just steamrolls into some bullshit. They find his
Blood in the
chick's
car.
van, yeah, blood and everything, and it's so much fuckery. I'll let Kronos jump in on it because he just watched, and I know he's gonna have some hilarious input on it.
Yeah, it was so funny. So I'm watching this, and I'm like, I'm thinking the most ridiculous shit they can do, they'll be obviously like setting this dude up. I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this next, and they fucking do it. I was like, there's no fucking way. I'm like, watch, this dude's gonna be in jail, and they're not gonna find shit, and all of a sudden they're gonna find some shit in his garage or some shit, and they did, like one bullet. Like they said that him and this kid slit this woman's throat. She didn't die. Then they stabbed her again, and then they shot her like fucking 10 times or some shit like that, and raped her. And there's like no evidence anywhere for any of that. There's no blood anywhere. There's no nothing. All they found was like a bullet that they said had her DNA in his garage, like 3 or 4 weeks into them and searching through his house. I was like, what the fuck? Like it was this is like after they found the magical key, and then like, and the fucking fucked up part was like when they found her vehicle on his property, like they said that his blood was on the inside of it, right? And so his lawyers went and like looked up the evidence from like when he was first arrested.
Yeah.
And they found like his vial of blood, right? And right when they pulled it out, like you can already tell it was tampered with. Like the seals were cut. And they were taped over with like scotch tape. They had they had evidence seals with like actual, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
There's like seals for evidence you have to put on shit, like red shit. And somebody cut it and then taped it with scotch tape over it. And then they open it up and they get this vial of blood. And the vial of blood has like a puncture wound in the top. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, and this dude still is fucked.
Yeah.
And it's a white dude.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. This is why you gotta watch this shit. It is so fucking amazing.
Wisconsin is no joke. Wisconsin is Alabama of the North.
And that's just a little bit of the fuckery that happens in that fucking show, man. There's so much more that was just like, how the fuck did a jury find him, guilty?
Yeah.
How many episodes is the show?
I think it's 10. Yeah.
About 10, yeah.
But they hated his like whole family.
His whole family.
Yeah, they're sort of like a kind of slummy, trashy family. I mean, they ran a junkyard, so they were kind of looked down upon as sort of like an eyesore of the community. So no one really gave two shits when he got thrown away because they're like, get this fucking boy off the street and stuff. But then they ended up being innocent and he got all this national attention. The mayor and the governor of the states taking pictures next to him and saying they made a bill. It was like the Steve Avery bill against people being wrongfully accused. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, we're about to get hit with this nasty ass lawsuit. And then the new fuckery happened.
You a murderer.
Well, the fucking part was that his cousin, like his nephew.
Oh yeah.
He was a nephew. He's a kid in high school, and they got him to basically say that he helped Steve Avery rape and kill this woman. But if you watch the actual like tape of the interview. Like, this kid is dumb as fuck.
It's the most forced confession I've ever seen.
And it basically put all the words into his mouth. And, like, he was just like, okay, yeah, I did that. And it was just like, you can tell, it's like, he never once said, like, hey, like, he came forward with something and said, like, yeah, we killed her. And, like, they had to say it all first, and then he repeated it. And they're like, you're guilty.
They're asking him questions, and they're like, well, did you kill her?
They recorded the whole interview.
Yeah.
Wow.
At the time, it was one of the first documented interrogations or confession. And they were like, did you kill her? And he's like, did you shoot her in the head? Come on, you shot her in the head. I know you did.
Yeah.
Just tell us the truth, and we'll make everything all right. You shot her in her head, and then you tied her to the bed, and then you burned the body.
And
is that what you did? And he's just like,
and they made him draw it and shit. And like his fucking lawyer was like all against him and shit too. Like he made him basically confess to shit they didn't do.
Damn.
And then like it was so fucking crazy. I felt so bad for that goddamn kid.
Yeah.
And he's still in jail.
And at first they denied the kid to see his mom or a lawyer present.
Yeah. They fucked up his Miranda rights sort of at the beginning.
And he's in jail.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
So great, uplifting show, right?
If you hate white people, then yeah, it's great. Because the guy was coming to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aldrin just smiled at that.
Only on the inside.
Oh, terrible. We love our white listeners.
So if you're interested in the show, it's on Netflix. So go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds good though.
Give us your opinions on it. I think in the chat some people had some stuff going on. There's some responses.
Oh, he was just saying that it sounded like in what happened in New York, that a guy sued the PD department and was expecting a big payout, and then he was later found dead. That was from Root Login.
Oh,
shout out to him.
Shout out, yeah. You know what? Sometimes I feel like Root Login is actually like what's his name from Mr. Robot.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah. Like he's like
F Society.
Yeah, he's part of F Society and WikiLeaks and just feeds us information.
That's alright, as long as he doesn't have our shit crashing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, do your thing.
Make them Swiss bank accounts kind of transfer over.
Yeah. Offshore accounts. Make sure the
this podcast ain't no Mark to Don.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're in the hole with the podcast. Man. So we ain't getting paid shit.
Yeah. I want a money shower like Future.
You want a golden shower?
Like R. Kelly.
Yeah, he wants that Bentley J golden shower.
No, he did.
Those two good jokes.
She was tall though.
She's got manly hands.
So terrible.
I fuck you. Wait, no. I come in you come on floor.
Yeah. But for real, Bentley J looks like a hot ass chick. Like it's weird.
Yeah. We mention her literally every week, but like y'all should look her up.
Yeah, look her up. Seriously.
She's my screensaver, but y'all should look her up.
Yeah, because you're like, hey, this is a cute chick. You're like, wait a minute. She does pornographic movies.
Yes, she does.
So it's like weird because like she's on YouTube. You can watch her be interviewed on YouTube. She answers a bunch of questions and stuff.
She's actually a host for I think it's Jim Norton.
Really? Holy fuck.
Yeah, like the Jim Norton show. I'm pretty sure.
Damn,
She's
that's
the
like
co-host or whatever.
mainstream legitimate shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you think she should have
Pretty sure.
won?
Yeah,
Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year.
Oh, there you go.
She's been a woman longer than
Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, so we had some shows get renewed though.
Yeah.
Jessica, go ahead.
Yeah, Jessica Jones. I didn't get to read fully the article, but I mean, it was pretty much obvious based on the reception that was given off season 1. But it became official. Jessica Jones is coming back for season 2.
Nice.
I assume it's gonna be around the same time that it came out this past year, which was what
November.
Wow.
Yeah.
I marathoned through that quick, but I'm looking forward to it. And before we know it, Daredevil back.
That's
coming
March, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, I think Daredevil comes out the week of or the week before.
Day of Batman versus
Is it
Superman.
day of?
Day fucking of.
Yeah. So
Heady ass Marvel doing that shit.
So before season 2 of Daredevil is already out, they already like greenlit a season for Punisher.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that he must be fired.
Wait, his own standalone?
His own
Yeah,
standalone
oh,
season.
shit.
So on Netflix, we're gonna have a Punisher series.
Do you remember though, like in the 90s, there was a time where Punisher was popular as fuck.
Yeah.
He was, but his movies sucked.
Yeah, it did.
So,
But I mean, he was not household name, but he was big time shit.
so back in the day, if you walked down the street, every other dude had a Punisher fucking shirt.
yes.
Someone out there had a Punisher fucking shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say Punisher was like how Deadpool sort of is now.
Yep.
I would make that pretty fair comparison about
Absolutely.
how popular for that time period during the 90s. Because I used to buy Punisher
Yeah.
stuff because he was just badass dude, just shooting up shit.
Taking fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
to me, he's more quintessential anti-hero than Deadpool
Mm.
because he is trying to clean up the streets and rid the crime and whatnot. It's just he does it by killing people with bullets.
Yeah.
Whereas Deadpool, he's crazy as fuck crazy enough to like hurt both the good guys and the bad guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, well, we'll talk about Deadpool in a minute, but I think
Fuck your couch.
yeah, but I'm hoping that Punisher's as good as they think they is. I'm hoping, but we've gotten good shows so far. So they're
how does
batting
it go
down.
though? Is it from Daredevil season 2, then a spinoff of Punisher? Is that how it works?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be so. They're obviously about to finish or almost done, and then they'll probably start shooting Punisher season 1.
The only thing I'm worried about with Punisher, I don't want to see a whole different level of layers with this character that we've never seen before, per se. And what I mean by that is, I don't want a touchy-feely fucking Punisher
No.
at all.
I mean, you
Okay.
kind of gotta have it in the beginning when his whole fucking family dies.
Well, that, yeah, for
He's tired
flashbacks
of that.
or stuff that happened in the past or him
Yeah.
during the war, I'm all good with that. But the modern day Punisher in like the now time, it needs to be all badass, all bullets, all fucking people up all the time.
Yeah, because I mean I could be wrong, but didn't normally Punisher always go up against Kingpin? Was that his normal main or the
Crime in
Tombstone?
general, but Kingpin, yeah, because he's a
Tombstone or
gangster.
Jigsaw, or there's a guy that had a fucked up face.
Jigsaw?
Jigsaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Any gangster in New York, but Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
So
anything.
it's gonna be interesting to see how they do that into a season, because it seemed like all during the books it would just be like, all right, one episode he's going after this dude and he's shooting him the fuck up and everything. Where it seems like with Netflix, there's obviously a long sort of detailed story, which is going to be interesting because like you said, there's never been that many layers to the Punisher onion. I guess you could say.
He can be kind of one-dimensional, so it's going to be really important to develop some of the characters around him. But then again, he also works solo a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm excited and I'm on board.
So he'll probably clash, I guess, with a couple of characters. We'll probably see more introductions to more Marvel characters, and we may see some MCU characters show up into the series.
Well, see, that's one of the things that it's kind of a bummer too. Now we're talking about Punisher, is that he's not going to be in Civil War. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't super important, but he was kind of important in it.
He was
because,
in there.
Yeah, because he was like the gritty dude that was on Captain America's side, and he would do shit that Captain America didn't want him to do, but he was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. That was
It was
good
great.
conflict
Oh,
on,
yeah,
on the
great
Cap
conflict.
team.
Yeah.
That was some of my favorite conflict, actually.
Yeah, because it showed that like Captain America had like a lot of respect for the Punisher. He just didn't like the way he did shit.
Well, there's a lot of things that I've read with Punisher where he admires Captain America a whole lot. It was just he's from a different war, and you know that war was a whole lot uglier. And what happened after that war? I think he's Vietnam, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you know he lost his morality basically, but he wanted to be Captain America.
It actually looks like Shane from The Walking Dead is gonna be playing.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, I'm looking at Wikipedia right now, and they're showing that he's gonna be on Daredevil this season too.
Yeah,
well,
he's
yeah,
introducing
Daredevil, and he's supposed to have his own now.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So they've already released a couple pictures of characters like Elektra, Daredevil.
Who's playing Elektra?
I don't know who she is, but
Okay.
they've already shown a picture of her, and they've already shown a picture of Punisher with Daredevil handcuffed to like a pole and him standing over him.
Yeah.
So there's some pretty cool stuff.
Prereq Live said that a Punisher is not a character with a story arc. He shows up, shoots a bunch of assholes, then leaves in the same badass or whatever. Well, I've read that all fucking fucked up. But whatever. You got fucking the gist of it. Basically, it's a badass. No need for a story arc.
Yeah.
Just shoot people. So I think this is if it's really good, this could be great. Because it could be where Punisher clashes with a bunch of heroes.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
So, and personally, I think that's how Black Widow's movie should possibly go.
No, we don't need a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I think we could.
Wait, hold on.
Versus
Hold
the
on.
League.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Black Widow is an awesome spy, I'll give you that, but she's not the Punisher.
She's not the Punisher, no.
By any stretch of the imagination when it comes to like anti-hero killing people like who are superheroes on sight.
Yeah, no.
That's not her.
No, she's not that, but I still think I'm with that crew that believe that she is popular enough that she could carry her own movie. Well, she should be featured in a film.
Well, she's featured in like 8 films in the MCU. I mean,
well, yeah, but then she doesn't have her own like Black Widow film. Just like Cap has his film, but like with Civil War coming up,
Are you seriously comparing Black Widow to fucking Captain America?
No,
you lost your fucking mind.
I'm not comparing her to Captain America. I'm comparing how Captain America's Civil War is going to be kind of like an Avengers film because there's so many heroes in it.
but what are you saying about Black
Well,
what
Black
warrants,
Widow.
what warrants this?
So Black Widow is a well-known character to the moviegoers for the MCU.
Yeah.
So I think we could see how I think she's actually a great vehicle tool to merge the TV universe to the MCU because she's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and she can draw those characters into the MCU by going.
But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ain't shit though.
I think Quake is actually cooler than Black Widow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maria Christina Hill.
Yeah, but she is in both.
Yeah.
She's in the movies as well as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I think that in Black Widow's movie, I think we could see something where her and Hawkeye have to work together, and then we explore their past, and then they go to the TV verse, pull those heroes there, and then bring them in.
But she's not going to do it. Look, it's Scarlett Johansson. She ain't going to do fucking TV at this point in her career.
No. That's what I'm saying. The movie would pull the TV people.
We keep
into
talking
MCU.
about this over and
Yeah,
over again.
She's not a popular character.
She's the 5th most popular Avenger.
So I bet you her movie would do better than them Hulk movies.
Well, the Hulk movies did suck. Look, I love Hulk, but they did suck. But even still, 5th most popular Avenger. I know that we want a female superhero, and we're gonna have it with Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I know
see,
that's 2
the
or 3
thing.
years out.
Captain Marvel. A lot of people don't even know who the fuck she is.
Or here's my thing.
But she's more popular with comic book readers than Black Widow.
But like
before the movies, nobody knew who the fuck she was unless you read comics.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who Guardians of the Galaxy was, and that movie did really
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Speaking of which, you can have something with Gamora and Nebula and Thanos because those 3 have a huge long history as well. I don't know if you could do a standalone movie or whatever per se, but she's a female Russian spy, and I keep saying this over and over again. The only time that's been in a feature-length film on its own has been Salt with Angelina Jolie, and that didn't even do that well.
This is America, goddammit. We don't give a fuck about Russia. Unless you listen, in which case we love you.
I say Petersburg.
Hey, just a quick. Somebody had a question for you, Prodigy.
What you got?
Is that a G-Shock watch you're wearing? Somebody
I
asked in
guess
the chat room.
so, yeah.
You got it from Warren G, y'all.
Yeah.
From the G-Shock era.
It's got a G-Watch and a G-Count.
Yeah. G-Net, I think. Thank you. But yeah, man, look, I get where it's coming from, but she's no Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? She's no Captain Marvel.
She's definitely not Wonder Woman.
She's at least like a C-rated.
But I feel that Black Widow is probably more popular, of course, because of the movies. And when you put out Captain Marvel, I think the average moviegoer is gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this chick?" Versus the comic book readers are gonna go see her, obviously. But then when you want to put butts in seats, you gotta have someone that they connect to, and people connect to Black Widow. They've seen who she is. She's in a ton of movies. That will put butts in seats.
I disagree.
Not enough,
but you know, if that was truly the case, I think it would have already happened. I really do.
See, I think Marvel was kind of afraid, and I mean, I think their window of actually doing it is really closing, so I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Well, why not give Hawkeye a fucking movie?
Yep.
See, that's the thing. I think that Black Widow would incorporate Hawkeye, and I thought Hawkeye.
But nobody gives a shit about Hawkeye, though. You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean,
But
people care more about Black Widow.
That's why he would have to be in Black Widow's movie.
Do you really want to see this? Nothing sounds interesting about this.
Well, I think if it was to work, it'd have to be very similar to Winter Soldier. Because
But we have Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but we would have like a Black Widow style Winter Soldier, and I think if done right, where you have a Black Widow style Winter Soldier movie, you pull the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the Netflix verse into the MCU, that through her as a vehicle, it could do very well.
We talked about the Punisher being kind of one-dimensional. Besides the spy shit with Black Widow, I don't see where you have.
She is still a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
That's the spy shit, though.
Yeah, but no, she was doing spy shit before she was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Okay.
She was a Russian spy, as
But
you
now-
point out.
yeah, but
now
current-
she is an international.
Current, she's spy.
Does she even have a standalone comic?
She
did.
does.
She
She
has
does.
to have a
She
new
does.
one.
She does.
Yeah, but for a long time she didn't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not up to us, but
Well, but let's can we call it what it is, or are we too fucking chicken shit? It's really about the fact that, you know, people want a female superhero, and I get that part. I'm saying specifically this character doesn't quite warrant it, given the fact that she's the 5th most popular out of a team of 6. You know what I mean? I get the fact of wanting a female superhero, but choose someone, to me, more that has more panache.
And you're saying Captain Marvel has more panache than
Oh
Black
yeah.
Widow.
Oh yeah. If done right, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Storm, Dark Phoenix, or Jean Grey, or whatever. You know,
Wonder Woman.
yeah.
Well, Wonder Woman is coming,
I
and
think
it's already casted, and they're starting to
But
film.
if you-
That's coming.
If you fuck up with Black Widow, it's gonna hurt the chances
Yeah,
of a lot of female superhero
So-
movies ever even giving a chance
Well,
to get made.
here's the thing: if all of these superhero female movies, all eyes are looking at this. Studios, the execs,
Mhm.
it has to do well. If not, they're gonna not do one for like another decade.
Yeah.
If at all, or they'll throw it to Netflix.
Agreed.
So it has to do good.
Sorry.
That's why I'm hoping Wonder Woman is good. I'm hoping Dawn of Justice is great. I hope that Diana shows up, kicks all kinds of ass, is the Amazon that we know and love, and then that will bring us to her movie.
I like to see if they do a Black Widow or something. I like to see it be like maybe a 6-episode Netflix original
I could
type
get down
show.
with that.
Kind of like what they did with Agents of Carter when they had her.
Oh, that
spin-off.
starts this week. Agent Carter season 2.
Yeah.
I think that starts Monday.
I'm all for that because that's spy shit.
It is spy shit, and she does it good as fuck. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'm saying it again. Agent Carter is much more entertaining than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ain't shit though.
Quake has stepped up, as Cronus has said, but it's still my favorite character.
Wait,
on the show
what are you talking about from Secret Warriors?
Well, it's the same person.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're saying of her being awesome is from reading Secret Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
Not from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., motherfucker.
Yeah,
Try to slip that
I
in.
don't watch that. I don't watch that show.
The show got better this season.
it is better.
Yeah.
You're always on this shit.
For you, that's you. Speaking.
Yeah,
I've watched like literally 10 episodes. The show ain't shit.
Yeah, and you're probably still in the first season. And
No,
that's
I've
nice.
seen the season 2.
You
The
right.
show ain't motherfucking shit. Come at me, Twitter.
That's like you and that fucking Teen Titans Go bullshit.
That show was awesome. That show was awesome.
God dang.
I'm gonna call you Euphoria from now on. Euphoria, shut the hell up! No, it's you ain't gotta look.
God damn.
I did that shit while I walked in the room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit.
That's all bad.
All right. Heroes Reborn. we already hated on this show because it's getting
You
canceled.
hate on this show.
This last episode was actually really fucking good. Like they should have been using this format from the beginning, but like they're finally getting down to like people using their abilities and shit, and like people trying to kill each other. It's
For
like,
what? I'm sorry. Which
for
one?
Heroes Reborn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because so far the storyline leading up to everything, it's been like
It's
So,
been alright.
Northview.
It's been dragging. A bit.
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
fucking dragging.
there's highs and lows. At points where you're like, oh, it's gonna be awesome, and then you're like,
yeah, and that's
filler.
like find out. It's like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
fuck? But
nah.
now, like, you know, the end of the world's about to fucking happen, and like they're trying to get all this shit together.
But it's been canceled.
I missed it.
Yeah, it's been canceled.
canceled.
So it's gonna be one of those shows where they're gonna have like, oh, you know, tune in next season and find out what happens.
There ain't
But
shit.
this is not gonna be like.
Well, it could be like Jericho though, when they bring it back.
This is the second time they brought it back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Heroes. We're back again.
Yeah, here's the next generation.
It had a lot of potential back in the day, but
It did.
there was
Yeah.
no buzz to this. Like nobody was talking about it. You know what I mean? Being any good. So fuck it.
It's just alright.
They kind of have the same problem again where they just try to introduce too many fucking new characters. you know?
Yeah. Well, my problem with the original run of the show is that everyone had all these powers and they were just kind of roaming around aimlessly a little bit,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't squad up. Like they knew what they had to do. They knew who they were up against. They knew the stakes. And then they would squabble and disperse.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you guys are really gonna squabble over some family bullshit? Yeah, your mom fucking lied to you and, like, may have fucked some other dude. So fucking what? The world may end. And what the fuck?
Yeah.
And nobody really did any like superhero shit. Like
No.
nobody fucking used their ability to stop some fucking robbery. I mean, this season there's a guy that kind of did. The guy with the armor, the luchadora armor.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, he kind of did. The
Yeah, he kind of
Lucha
did some
Libre
things.
guy.
He was like not Harry. It's
He got
Harriet
fucked
Tubman.
up.
She's like the Harriet Tubman for like
Yeah.
evils.
Oh yeah, she literally was like they're almost blatant comparisons in the
Yeah.
show, and the show totally rips off of Star Wars. There's so much Star Wars reference in the fucking series. It's ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, they had like the whole theme, like the twin births, the mom dying in birth care.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, yes, the whole thing, and then like the evil grandfather who
Yeah.
the kids like end up like reconciling with. So like all kinds
But
of
it's,
shit.
it's crazy. They kind of went on to why the women hate evils, and it's the fucking darkest scene, dude.
Yeah, I haven't got. See, I didn't get a
It's
chance to
fucking
watch it
dark,
last
dude.
night.
I was like, damn, that's
I
some
ended up
fucked
playing
up
Destiny.
shit.
And-
What are you talking about? Which one?
Uh, Erica?
The black girl?
No, the white chick who's trying to collect
Oh,
all the
yeah,
evils.
Erica.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
so Chrono says she's smashable.
The main, the
Yeah,
bad chick?
Erica.
Oh, the older lady? She got an ass, man.
Yeah.
She does.
Wait.
She's an
You,
older lady.
you better post it. Yeah, let me see what
Like,
this ass
she got
looks like.
like a pow.
Yeah, she's
Dog?
She's not bad.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what's her name?
You don't see it coming either. It's like
Ishinara? Ishinika?
What's,
She's-
oh,
yeah,
you're talking about-
Iskra.
Ishkra.
Iskra
she's
is
thick
fucking
as
hot as shit.
or
Yeah,
like
ridiculous.
what's that? What's it? Miss Tokyo? Tokyo Drift? Miss Tokyo?
Oh,
Drift?
yeah, I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking
Miss
about.
Kitty.
But
Yeah.
her younger,
Oh shit.
her younger self is really hot too.
Yeah.
The flashback.
Oh fuck! I haven't seen.
Yeah, you got
it.
this last
Is it
episode was
2
like
hours
really
or just
fucking-
one?
No, it's only an hour. But
Damn.
it literally felt like 2 hours. 'cause
I
was like,
literally watched all of them except for last Thursday.
Yeah, I had to pause it. I had to like check this time and see like, oh, this shit almost over.
Yeah,
you're
you're
like
like,
halfway
yeah.
through. I was like, damn.
What
Yeah.
what bothers me in this show, it's not a big thing. It's just like a little like scratch your head moment. That and in Supergirl is where like the daughter or the sister is like hella dark ass skin,
No,
and
yeah.
you're like, is this your daughter? Like, what the fuck? She looks.
So I used to say that same shit, like it was called the Cosby Show effect.
Yeah.
But then I had my like youngest daughter, and she's way lighter than both me and Marquisha. I was like, God damn. So-
you and Mishka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Postman.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Milkman. Milkman showed up.
Yeah. So after my vasectomy, I thought I couldn't have kids,
Where
but
was
it
it?
just makes my kid darker.
Yeah. So wait.
Mishka. Find it.
My sister had a kid recently, and she was on birth control. She had the IUD or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a
But it
bomb.
came out.
Yeah, IUD.
Oh, that's all bad.
IUD.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mishka, I'm here to deliver you the milk.
Shout out to my sister.
Wow,
Billy.
wow.
All right. Well, man, you pull up this chick or not?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying
working
to
on
find
it.
her ass.
That's a statement you never wanted.
So she looks like a villain, but when she turns around, she's like a.
She has
princess
she
girl
does
usually.
have she does
Yeah,
have a
dog.
finger.
I do like the future.
For an older lady, she does have some.
But yeah, the next episode of Heroes though is gonna be the
This is season finale, yeah.
So that's gonna be it.
So
Well,
what
the
starts?
series finale, really?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
resurrection.
So what starts over or what's coming back? X-Files. That's
When
it.
is
Yeah,
that?
maybe.
Right after the NFC Championship game.
Isn't that
So
next
next
week?
Sunday, yes.
Okay, all right.
So next Sunday it airs. I love me some X Files.
Yeah, of course.
That shit's fucking dope. So I can't. But it's only 6 fucking episodes.
That's all right. I mean, they got a whet people's appetite.
Yeah, they got the
You
total
got to do a
water.
little foreplay.
No, I need
You
like
know what I mean?
I need at least 10 to 12. At least 24 did half a fucking season.
But I like to, put my 2 fingers in and then.
2 in the pink. You
Two
know
in the
the rest.
pink, one in the
Yeah, you know
tan.
the rest.
I want to see how many of their fans are still alive.
There you go.
So speaking of 24, this is some bullshit that they
What?
trying to reboot with no fucking Jack.
I didn't even hear about this.
They've been talking about this for the last 2
Oh, yeah,
days.
yeah.
They're gonna reboot 24 with no Jack Bauer.
So who's the lead?
You cannot have Jack Bauer Power Hour without fucking Jack.
Who's the lead?
There is no lead yet, but they just want a character that's not. It's gonna be 24 with no Jack. It's like bullshit. Sounds like some whole different show.
Sounds boring as fuck.
You
So,
can't have 24. Look, Jack Bauer is 24.
Yeah.
24 is Jack Bauer. You put someone else in it, it's a whole different show.
Yeah,
It's not
I agree.
24 anymore.
Like, I
There's some
completely
other
agree.
bullshit. Jack Bauer Power Hour needs to come back.
That's like
But they
the
brought it
Jake-
back.
Yeah,
like
no,
the-
but it ends on like kind of a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's like the Bourne Identity, how they didn't have Matt Damon. They had the dude that plays Hawkeye. And
Yeah,
So
they brought Matt Damon back for the next
yeah,
movie.
which comes out this year.
Oh,
So
really?
there's another Bourne with Matt Damon. I think the end of the summer.
Yeah.
So
Wait, no, we all going to squad up for Deadpool, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Are we doing that?
Well,
I'm
I'm,
down.
I'm watching it on
Valentine's?
Day when that came out.
I'm gonna
Okay.
see it, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to spot it.
All right, well, let's try. At least
Yeah, we'll
a few
try.
of us, because I tell you what, man, I can't wait for this movie.
So there's a few, isn't there? There's a couple movies coming out Valentine's. Is the Fifth Wave or whatever that coming out?
What the fuck are you
No, I don't
talking
want to
That-
say that.
yeah,
shit.
What the
let's
fuck are
have
you talking about?
Even though it has Chloe, whatever her name is. in there.
Chloe.
Oh, Kravitz?
Yeah,
Moritz?
no,
Moritz?
not Chloe
Moritz.
Kravitz.
Hit
Oh.
girl.
Well, yeah, that's Cronus' secret. I wish.
I can't say
was
secret because if I was younger, it'd be great.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I'm old as fuck.
But I tell you what, the Kravitz girl, I'd take her right now.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so she's in Dope, and she's pretty dope.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
You should have been here.
Yeah, I
so
should've.
you didn't
Yeah.
fuck that.
I can't find a picture of his.
Oh,
That,
the
you
internet
gotta watch
was
the show.
failing us.
Because I think Chloe from the chick that plays Hit Girl from the movie
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. She actually has been in a lot of fucking movies.
Oh,
She's only
yeah.
18.
Yeah.
She's been in like at least like 50 movies.
She was in the one with Denzel,
Mm.
Equalizer.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Fucks up all those people in the Home Depot.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you look at her like her wiki page, it's like a long fucking list of movies she's been in.
Just go to IMDb.
Yeah, good for her.
Fuck
Though.
IMDb. Wiki.
Oh.
Easier.
Oh, damn.
You click the
All right.
button, bam, you're there.
God damn.
Yeah, so is IMDb. That's how the internet works.
Mm-hmm.
IMDb, I guess it should be more,
Wiki
complete,
gives you
like,
more of a
reliable. It should be more reliable than
Yeah.
Wikipedia. So
But Wiki gives you more of a history of her background and stuff too.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
she-
like
where
all on
she's
one
from,
page,
What
yeah.
day she was born.
Yeah, IMDb does a pretty good job though
Actually,
with
they do a
actresses.
damn good
yeah.
job.
but you gotta click on info and shit like that.
Oh,
On-
yeah,
on,
yeah.
on Wiki, it's all like bam, but it can be bullshit though.
That's
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Fangirls and fanboys just writing bullshit. It don't matter.
Should go on there and just put dank.
Yeah.
This chick is dank.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
it. All right, what else we got on here?
What do we want? Screen Queens is coming back season 2.
I never watched a
Oh,
single
I don't give a fuck
episode.
about
Yeah.
that. Who's watching that shit?
It was pretty fucking funny.
I watched a few episodes. It was pretty
It was
funny.
pretty fucking funny. They do some pretty.
It's
foul
like
shit.
Scream, like the movie Scream, but like
A lot funnier.
Yeah, a lot funnier.
It got almost zero buzz after the first month.
I knew people that were that's all they talked about was fucking Scream. They're trying
Wow.
to talk like they were in the fucking show. I was like, okay, I get it.
And actually, in the Gear VR, there's actually some video 360 footage of Scream Queens, where you're actually like inside of the sorority when all the shit's going down.
shit.
It's fucking pretty cool.
That's
Alright.
pretty tight.
So it's horror comedy.
Yeah,
Alright.
it really is. I mean, it takes all the horror tropes and puts it on its ear. And they say some dank shit. I'm like, damn, this is on Fox?
Yeah.
God dang.
That's a hard genre to get right. It really
It
is.
is, but
when
they-
it works well, it's awesome.
It works pretty fucking well.
Yeah, no shit. All right.
So moving on.
What's got?
Let's go to Straight Outta Compton not being nominated for an Oscar. Well, I think it was one, right?
It's the
It's nominated for that.
screenplay that got nominated, or the I think
Yeah.
I think screenplay. I mean, fact check me. You know.
Yeah, well, basically, I don't understand how that movie wasn't nominated for at least Best Picture because it was a pretty good fucking movie, and that's like being unbiased because
It's good.
because it's a good fucking movie. Like I'm the first one to say, if shitty movies are shitty, then they're fucking shitty.
Who did
But-
get nominated? That's what I want to make
That
sure.
got announced.
Who
what,
did
a
get
couple days
nominated?
ago? Because I saw that I guess Chris Rock is hosting it.
Yeah, he
I
is.
saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of things about it. Basically, the whole thing being whitewashed, which
Yeah, because I don't think any minorities are
No.
yeah,
on there.
pretty fucked up.
Is Leo getting his nominated for?
Well, he's nominated.
Leo ain't winning shit.
Shit.
He
yeah.
has done something to somebody at the Academy, and they like, fuck this motherfucker.
Somebody thinks he's black.
Yeah.
Well, there's
But yeah, find
Just
out
like
who was
just like
nominated.
Jeff Bridges. So this is my theory about Jeff Bridges on why it took him so long to get an Oscar. I think someone at the Academy confused him with Todd Bridges.
God
And
damn.
didn't give him his award. And when they finally saw that, oh shit, who's that old ass dude? Oh, that's Jeff Bridges. Oh, give him the award.
Got Scarlett Johansson. God damn. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, what do you
Oh,
see?
what are you
When I
doing?
go to a website, doesn't mean play everything on the fucking thing.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
it.
hate that shit.
yeah.
Who's the nominees?
God damn it. I don't know.
You hooked up to your Xbox, it's showing you an ad or something.
Yeah.
Ah!
Fucker.
Them
I
commercials.
was checking out Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
Anyway, so Best Picture is The Big Short, which, what?
I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
that is.
Bridge of Spies, again, what?
That's a Spielberg one, I think.
Yeah,
Brooklyn?
Spielberg's always nominated.
What?
What award shows are we talking about right now?
Man,
The Oscars.
The Oscars.
Mad Max, which, yes, that was a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's nominated for. I'm normally. they
So,
don't really
Mad
put
Max-
those in those.
Why, he just fucking raped you. See that shit? He was like, you don't want that microphone.
Yeah, I did.
Why don't you let him talk, goddammit?
No, it's Batman. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. But Mad Max probably has the most nominated film.
It's a great film.
Really? Wow, okay.
Okay.
All right, what else we got?
So, The Martian, which is good.
So
The
yes.
Revenant, which I haven't watched. Room, which, what?
I
And
don't know
Spotlight, which, what?
Oh.
So,
You know, there's
Yeah.
also a thing trending on Twitter that Will Smith never won a fucking award either.
yeah.
Not a Golden Globe, but whatever we're talking about.
Oscar.
I thought, 12
He's not in that
pounds was
category.
Oscar worthy in my
Yeah.
7, right? Or
7 pounds?
I think
Seven
7.
pounds.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, but what about like Ali? He did really well in that too.
Yeah, but well, I think 7 pounds though. I almost shed a thug tear on that one.
Yeah, that was
I was
touching.
like,
He's good in that.
real
and the one
fucking
where,
close.
Yeah, and they have Rosario in that one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the
But
what's
Will
the one where he's
Smith-
got the kid where he's got his son?
Pursuit
Oh,
of Happiness.
Pursuit of
yeah.
Happiness.
Yeah, that was good
That was
too.
good.
My only thing with Will Smith, and he is a great actor, there's no doubt about it, but he does have to play like the absolute hero. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's why I'm a little bit nervous about him being in Deadshot and Suicide Squad.
But
too.
they're anti-heroes though, so that's probably why he did it because they're not actually villains.
Yeah, well, has he played a villain?
No, that's the problem. Is 'cause he
Yeah.
doesn't play villains.
Yeah. Does he? I mean,
No, he
The
doesn't.
movie
So
where-
if you've ever seen 6 Degrees of Separation, he's technically the villain.
Sort of.
Yeah.
He's going around fucking dudes and shit.
But in the way, like
In
at the end of the
Pantaloons.
movie, people realize that he was fucking doing a bunch of shady shit.
Well, yeah, but
that was like his first
Fucking
movie.
con
he tries to be likable though in the whole movie.
where he's a con artist in that movie where he's the
Oh, Focus?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but again, he's like the hero.
He's the lead. He's the star lead.
He's not.
I don't see him ever playing
Despicable.
second fiddle or like Denzel in Training Day to anybody.
I don't know. See, this is how I know the Oscars are bullshit. They have Steve Jobs, the movie or whatever.
That didn't even do well.
What's a stupid ass fucking look? They made how many fucking movies about this dude?
There's
4,
like
5,
3 or
6.
yeah.
We already know.
So he went to the theaters.
We know he was an asshole. We know he made a lot of money. We know he started Apple,
And he died.
and he died. Right? We don't need that many fucking movies. He wasn't fucking Jesus. All right?
I do love Michael Fassbender.
Actually, I think he might have more movies than Jesus. He
Yeah,
might. He just might.
Fassbender I do like as a whole, but yeah, and nobody saw that movie. Like it didn't do well in the box office at all.
Well, because nobody
Neither.
wanted to see it because of what I just said. Like there was already plenty of movies about it.
Because there's the Action Kutcher one they did called Jobs.
I'm looking
other
over this list and like I'm not even.
The other big snub
Most
was
of them are no-name movies.
the other big snub was for Creed, even though Sly got a nomination, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
But Michael B. Jordan definitely should have got nominated for what he did in that movie.
Well,
Why?
that's
Because he's
the-
black?
No, he really knocked it out. I mean, yeah.
Well,
great
he
black actor,
knocked
but-
it out, right?
Yeah, he did knock it.
But y'all know which award is the most important. The golden eggplant.
Yes!
Yeah.
You win one of those.
Yeah.
Slide up in them DMs.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come knocking on doors. Hey, where's my golden eggplant?
Yeah.
So hold on. So Stitch, you didn't like Mad Max?
I did. I started to watch it.
Oh, Jesus.
But it was a little bit too crazy. I was with the point where the guy's on the big ass fucking 18-wheeler with a band, like it's
That
a
was
Mardi
fucking
Gras.
awesome.
I was like,
Like, fucking thriller?
I was like, hold up. I was like, I gotta watch this a different day because I'm gonna start cracking up. Like I thought this was like
great.
a serious action. I'm like, this is like a funny action type thing. I was like, hold on, I watched it a different day. I never got back to it.
The reason why I like that movie is because it was unapologetically an action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they didn't give a single fuck. They were like, "This is gonna be awesome. Just hang on for the ride."
Yeah. I mean, there was technically not really much of a story, but
You
it
didn't
was
need
still
one.
fucking great.
It's what I love is that's a life lesson. So if you're going into battle, you gotta have your own fucking band to play your death march and to play your fucking I'm gonna kill you, because they let them know that you coming for that match.
Wait, did Star Wars get any noms?
Yes, they have like a couple. They're all technical though.
It
Like,
wasn't best movie though. So
no,
what
it's
the
not,
fuck?
no, they're not gonna get best.
You
movie.
know,
They snub. They kind of turn their
Well,
nose
you
on
know what-
sci-fi.
It's a bunch of snobs.
You know what it really is? It's the people in the Academy are literally 70, 80 years old, been in Hollywood since the 50s and 60s and shit, don't know what's good, and don't give a fuck about anybody's opinion
You just need to
either.
hurry up and die off.
Yeah. So fuck them. All right.
But since we're on the movie aspect of things, you want to talk about Revenant or
Hateful Eight?
Some of Hateful Eight.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all, I mean, I haven't seen either one,
Well,
but go ahead.
I know the Revenant just come out like this past Friday, or was it the?
No, it's been out for
It
like a
was,
month. Came out Christmas.
I think Jane.
Okay, I
January
don't want to
9th.
be doing any spoilers, but yeah. So I saw the Revenant with the sweetness, and they should have called that movie "Leo Has a Really Bad Fucking Day." God damn it! Holy shit, he gets fucked up through this entire movie.
Yeah.
And it's not just the bear scene was like, it wasn't even the first thing that fucking happened to him. I mean, the bear scene that like everybody talking about he got raped by the bear, but the shit that happened before the bear is kind of crazy. But like, there's so much fucking shit that happens. Like, there's a scene.
Whoa. Does Leo really get raped by a bear?
Nah, he didn't get raped by a bear. The bear, because Leo's like going through the forest and he stumbled across some bear cubs, and there's a mama bear around, and she's like, "Hey, I don't care who the fuck you are, but you about to get fucked up," and she fucks him up heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where he's like, the bear is looking like he's gonna break his back. I mean, that's the part where people probably got the idea that he was getting raped by the bear.
But was he throwing his ass in the circle and trying to get broken?
He's in there he's in a tent, spooning with the bear.
Yeah.
I wish I could quit you. Oh my
He
god.
put his finger underneath the bathroom stall.
Yeah.
Golden ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie, it's just shit happens like constantly to him.
Yeah.
Like, you think everything's about to go good for him, and just nope.
And then it's like 20 minutes into the movie is when the bear fucks him up.
Mm.
And when I say too much, it's like 2/3 of the movie he's recovering from the bear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's crawling around fucking fucked up. His throat's like on its last layer of skin from just falling out of his
Yeah.
fucking neck.
I think I can speak for most gamers is that I didn't understand how deadly bears were until Red Dead Redemption.
Yes!
And I was like, they're basically fucking big ass furry ninjas.
Yes.
Yeah. But what's crazy is that there's a scene where this is after the bear attack. Leo's character is trying to drink some water, and it was like a fucking cartoon, dude, because it came out of his fucking throat.
Damn!
It was like,
Fuck.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
even the craziest thing.
It's
we'll
not
talk
even the
about it
craziest
later
thing.
when you
Yeah.
guys see it. But there's another thing where I was just like, what the fuck?
yeah, there's a lot of shit that happens where you didn't expect that shit to happen. It's like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
they went there with that. Like, yeah, it's fucking.
He
it's
goes
ridiculous.
into roles ridiculously.
So let me ask you this: scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Is this an 8 plus? What is it?
I would give it a 9.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, I definitely would give it a 9. I watched it almost like minutes after I'd watched Hateful Eight, so it's two completely different movie types.
Okay.
And everything, watching something that was kind of had a lot of humor to it and some funny, something that was just fucking serious and gritty and fucking. I guess it's based on a real story, so it's got that sense of realism to it.
What's cool is that, like, I love movies where they have a character on there that you just fucking hate this.
Oh,
fucking
what's
guy.
his name? It's Hardy.
Yeah,
He's
Hardy.
a good ass fucking actor, man.
Yeah, he's real good.
Remember
He's real
Inception? That was a great
Yeah, he
fucking
was
movie.
good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back and watch that again.
Wait, who's seen Star Trek Nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, he was
so
that guy.
if you look at that movie, he is skinny as fuck.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like fucking almost real thin.
And then he plays Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's really great because you hate that guy. You
fucking
hate him.
his guts.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's got to get killed. And then even like there's the dude from the Maze Runner. I can't think of the actor's name, but the little bitch boy in Maze Runner.
Yeah.
that wanted everyone to stay in the little first maze.
Percy Jackson?
Yeah. Person.
No.
Something.
Hey,
No.
yeah.
No, he's not Percy Jackson.
He's not Percy
No, he's not.
It's the bitch dude that was leading the revolt that hated Thomas.
He had like weird eyebrows, kind of.
Yeah,
pointy.
he just looked very punchable,
But-
like he was a bully in high school.
But am I not gonna get any ass after this because everybody's gonna be so down and out? Is that what's happening?
No, it had
No,
a
it's not depressing.
It's not depressing.
no.
Okay.
No, it's not
Okay.
depressing. No.
But it's fucking good. I can tell you
It's
that.
good. All right.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
get your money's worth on that.
Good shit. Now, Hateful Eight.
Oh.
What y'all got?
Now we're the only two that's watched.
Yeah, we
Hateful
were
Eight.
only two.
I still need to see it. so.
Hateful Eight. Well, I've talked about it before, but Hateful Eight was really, really good. And just like with most of Tarantino's movies, the dialogue and the conversations between the people are so fucking good. Like I'm watching it, and there's really nothing going on. It's just a lot of talking and conversation, but the conversation is so it feels authentic. Where if you're just talking with actual people rather than someone just wrote basic conversation, it's so interesting. You're just hanging on to every word. It's not something where if you're not paying attention, you're watching the movie and you're like, oh, I'm playing with my phone. You're gonna miss out on what the fuck's going on. And then the action kicks in. It's a long movie. It's I think it's 2 hours 40.
It's roughly 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
about 15
Just
minutes short of or
3
3 hours. But action doesn't kick in till a good hour and a half into it.
Wow.
But it's good. It's really, really good. And once Chronos sees it, we're gonna go back into our whole.
Hey, stop that
Channing
nonsense.
Tatum can
Hey,
act.
you can suck his dick somewhere else.
Ah.
Stop with that nonsense.
But at least he's a guy with a dick, unlike Rousey.
Oh.
Well, I do like females, so if that's a negative for you, then you have something to tell your wife. Alright, so
If she is a female.
Oh.
your wife is a female, right?
I'm
You
talking
fucking know
about
that.
Rhonda, the girl that's in the coma still.
Oh.
That's what I was talking about.
Shade. Face to the face. Damn.
But no, you guys should definitely check it out. And I mean, Samuel L. Jackson is hilarious as always.
Yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson's great, and I love how Tarantino sort of, and most directors do, even Scorsese, they sort of use like their core actors
Yeah.
to fill out. And he's just got a nice squad of people that he just selects from, puts them in the roles. I think what is it, Eli Roth? Or,
He's
he's
who's he in there? He ain't in it.
he's the
The Bear Jew or the
Yeah.
right?
no, I'm
that's
getting
like
it mixed up.
Glorious
No,
Bastards.
yeah, I did watch that. I'm sorry, I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah, I'm all.
The guy from Django, the dentist. What's
Oh
his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Oh, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he's great. He's
That
great.
dude could read the fucking
Yeah,
phone
he's the
book.
one.
love
Yeah,
him.
but his dialogue and Samuel L. Jackson, it's so fucking good.
Okay, so Stitch is fucked up. Christoph Waltz is not in the movie.
Oh.
That is his other boy, the guy who's in. He's in.
No, Christoph Waltz is definitely in Hateful Eight.
Who's in Hateful Eight?
Check it.
I saw the movies. He's the small man or something like this.
Rewind the tape.
So it's actually what's his name?
This fucking
From,
guy.
He's the
Pulp
hangman.
Fiction.
He's the hangman.
No, the Hangman is Kurt Russell.
No.
Rewind the
The-
motherfucking tape, Twitter.
Oh, you're talking about that's not Christoph Waltz. That's what's his name?
IMDb. Hold on. Drum roll, please.
Tim Roth. Tim Roth is the Hangman.
I said Eli. Now y'all jumping on my shit.
Ah,
I got the first name mixed
So
up.
there's no Christoph Waltz?
no, there's no Christoph
Probably
Waltz.
not.
Tim Roth.
Isn't it?
Tim Roth is what he was
Holy
referring
shit,
to.
for once in his
No.
goddamn
Yeah.
motherfucking life,
Nah, I don't.
old Ninja done
Broken
proved.
clock can be right twice a
It
day.
really
Ah.
can. Holy
Y'all just
shit.
The calendar's
Y'all
good
just
every
don't
4
recognize
years.
that. But yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, but what are y'all giving it?
Well, I've been talking about what I thought. Well, I'm gonna say
No feelings.
yeah.
20 words or less, motherfucker.
so. It is. You can totally tell it's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gory as fuck. When the action kicks in, there's blood and guts every fucking where. But it's literally like a live action Clue.
Okay,
It's like Clue in the Old West.
I like that.
Because there's some puzzles and shit. They drop some shit for you. There's a lot of Tarantino shit in there. Things and hints and references that he always does. And then there's fucking blood and guts
I like it.
everywhere. And Jennifer Jason Leigh gets her ass beat the fuck up in this fucking movie.
Okay.
She is literally like just torn apart. But then she has her moment in the sun.
Okay.
So it's a good movie. I don't think it's his best. It is really long, but you don't feel it. It's like Stitch says, the dialogue, especially Sam Jackson's character, he has an interesting story because he's like a captain, and everyone brings it up that he's a colored man, and then you get deeper and deeper into his history, and you find out he's done some shit,
All right.
and it plays into the story. It's not just him that he's colored and did this. His backstory ends up connecting to another character, and everybody connects in a certain way.
All
So
right.
it plays out and it's great.
I need a rating, though.
Remember hold on. So Prereq Live said It's more like a Western version of John Carpenter's The Thing. Remember that shit? They were like in, was it Antarctica or something like that? Yeah, and the fucking crazy ass thing killed. Yeah,
With Kurt Russell.
That's a good reference. Pre-recorded live knows their shit with movies. I give them props for that.
I enjoyed it. I give it a good 9. At the beginning, I thought it was like another version of Django. But then when it gets into that clue aspect, you kind of see, you're like, all right. Because with all the talking, you're like, where are we going with this? You really don't know what's about to happen until it finally does happen.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, all right,
Okay.
this is not the sort of Django aspect of it.
And I respect Django. I thought that was a great movie.
Yeah,
But all right.
yeah, because Samuel Jackson's like this. He's a bounty hunter, kind of. He's a black bounty
He's
hunter.
a captain.
Yeah, he's sort of like a
And then he turns bounty hunter.
yeah, which is sort of kind of like Django-ish in a way. How Django was
Oh, I
like,
get you.
and he was sort of motivated by revenge. So I was like, this is kind of.
You know what's funny is that I heard that like there's a theory out there that all the Tarantino movies are like connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be funny if that was just like really Django but like older.
Yeah.
Are what's the character that Samuel Jackson character played that was inside the house?
Oh yeah.
Steven.
Oh,
House Negro.
House
House
Negro.
Negro.
That was fucking hilarious.
Well, Ninja, what'd you give it?
I give it a 7.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
much lower. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit lower because it's not his best. It is. There's a lot of stereotypical Tarantino stuff, and I kind of felt like I was hoping to get something a little different, but I could. It felt too much like that old '80s Clue, but it was in a western, and everything takes place in this old cabin. I mean, it's still good, but I wanted a little bit more from Tarantino because especially if this is supposed to be his last film or almost last film.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Well, that's the whole thing about Tarantino. He says he's only going to direct a certain amount of films and then quit the show business.
Well, hold on. So everybody only directs a certain amount of films.
No, but he set.
That's him trying to sound more interesting.
Yeah, well, he set a direct number. He said he was only going to direct 8 films and then quit.
So is this
What's
why
he
this
on
one's
right
called
now?
April 8? It's the last one.
Possibly. I don't know what he's on now.
I don't know either. But he's directed other movies too, though.
Yeah, and he's directed like short. Like, have you ever seen the movie 4 Rooms? He's
Yeah, that was great, but
directed.
that's what I
He's
said.
directed the last segment which has Tim Roth in it.
Yeah.
Which is I love that fucking movie. It's pretty awesome.
That was good shit. But yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. It's one thing to say that, and then it's a whole other thing when you have all that creative energy and no outlet for it. And you want more money.
That too. But
So-
I think he has more stories that he wants to tell. So I think him quitting now would be a disservice to himself and to everyone, all of his fans.
Well, the other thing with Tarantino is he has so many people wanting to be like him.
Oh my
He's
god!
one of the household name directors that has his own style.
Yeah.
And even the haters that can't stand him still know his movies and watch them.
Yeah, well, maybe not Spike Lee, but yeah, that's a huge point about how people that watch his movies it's like he has a cult following. So, especially at Comic-Con, I met a young film student. Her whole reason for going was to see Tarantino. And she went to film school, and that's all she talked about. She was all like enamored with him and everything he did. She read anything he printed, every interview he did. She was quoting him.
Yeah.
Like she wanted to make
A groupie.
Yeah, well, yeah, but she wanted to be a filmmaker and make basically a female version of Tarantino movies.
So hold on. So the number that you said for directing is like either way off or you just misheard it, because he's directed like 17 fucking movies.
Yeah.
Or well, 17 things. I'm not gonna. I guess I can remove ER because he fucking directed an ER episode.
Oh, that's
Wow.
weird.
That's
All
so
right.
fucking weird. That's very odd. And then a couple of things from CSI, which is also odd.
Yeah, and then he's
So
directed
that's
a
a few-
directed a segment of 4 Rooms, so that's like 4
Yeah,
directors.
Special-
and
that's special
and
guest
Grindhouse, obviously, there's Death Proof. But yeah, so Hateful Eight. Well, we'll start from the bottom. All right, so my I'm not gonna count it short. So my best friend's birthday, then Reservoir Dogs. Everybody knows that. Pulp Fiction, 4 Rooms. That was like
Heard
a
of that.
slight thing. Jackie Brown, then Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. Sin City is a special director, so not really. Grindhouse, which he was a director. Death Proof.
That's part of Grindhouse.
Yeah, it is. But there's a segment of Death. Well, actually, yeah.
There
You're
were
right.
two, there were
So
two
Death Proof-
movies, so.
No. You're right. Death Proof, Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight. So that's more than 8.
But wait.
About 7-ish,
Mm,
depending on how we're categorized.
yeah, it depends on how you do the segments.
Well, find the quote where I don't necessarily buy the quote either. Like, or the where you're saying he's confirming, hey, I'm not doing any more. That would be big news.
Because I know
That's old.
he
That's old.
assists on stuff, and with IMDb, it's like they'll give credits to certain things. Because I think he did some work on wasn't it the one with the RZA where he's the fucking man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible
So
fucking movie.
yeah, so even though
Man with Iron Fist.
yeah, they just give him a sort of a credit on his.
But
on
he
his
didn't
sort of
direct.
resume, but he didn't direct. I wasn't trying to say he was directing.
But
just sort of-
he's involved.
he's sort of involved as like a guest producer,
So-
guest director, sort of thing.
Yeah, so I thought so Pre-Rec Live mentioned this too, and this I was thinking this at the same time, is that he was talking about doing Kill Bill Volume 3 because I thought that the daughter of what's her name?
The Bride.
Beatrix Kiddo.
Yeah.
The daughter of
that's
Beatrix
right.
Kiddo is supposed to grow up, and then the daughter of Vivica as well grows up, and then she goes for revenge.
Yep.
So yeah, I thought they were gonna wait
So
until they
it's like
became.
they've been asking him about that all summer, and he hasn't outright confirmed, but he says maybe. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't want him to stop making films. I really don't, and I want to see this one too.
Yeah,
you just want to hear him say nigger a bunch of times.
I do. I
he
do.
does.
This motherfucker.
You
Why
get-
you self-hate?
You get a special treat that will say
Oh.
when that word gets dropped in
Yeah.
this movie.
Well, I like how he gives zero fucks about the hatred that he experiences for having that in his movies. Meanwhile, they're gangster movies that are rated R already,
Yeah.
you know, for the most part, or war movies. And yeah, people say some racist stuff.
Well, but I hate that, but people use that comparison because this two wrongs to make a right.
Yeah, but it's not. These aren't documentaries, is what I'm saying.
They're not, but still, you saying that, oh, well, because somebody else does it, I can do it too? That's a dumbass argument.
Wait, he's not saying. I'm not saying that he feels that, or he feels that it's okay based on it being in his movies to say things in real life.
It's a deflection. It's what him and everybody that like thinks that does. They say because other movies do it. They don't give an excuse as to why they do it. They just say, well, other movies do it, so why can't we?
I don't have an issue with it, but from when I've read or seen it, it always seems to be people are attacking Tarantino about it. Like Spike Lee will be like, "Why are you putting it in the word?" And
But
let
then
him do his own movie.
it's true, but that's what I'm saying. Though. But the excuse that he comes up with, it's not like to me, it's not super valid. You know what I mean?
What's the excuse?
It's a
Maybe
hard
I
one.
can-
That's sort of
Well, he doesn't really have an excuse for it. Like he doesn't really address what they're saying. He just says, "Well, there's other movies out there that say that they're like gangster movies or
I get
whatever,
you. I get you. I
and
get you.
therefore I can do it."
Yeah,
and
no,
it's just
no.
like,
Yeah, no,
I don't really think so.
I get you. I get you on that. I give him credit for these are things that he's written, and it's part of his movies. And you're right about the excuse of okay, it's in other things. I think he does get singled out more than a whole lot of other people.
Well, he does obviously because he's not a black guy. And that's the reason. Like, if he would just say that like outright, then I guess that'd be better to me
Yes, he said
anyway.
it.
But when somebody says that, well, these other people say it, so I can say it too. It's like, well, no, because they could be wrong too.
A lot of his movies are period pieces, or
Yeah.
they're period pieces, so they use that word. So I mean, so you cut it out of the word of the roots.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, they didn't. I mean, let's be honest. When we were watching Django, they dropped the N-bomb a shitload of times.
I don't-
Like
of course
more
they did, yeah.
that would normally be dropped, even in that fucking time period.
I didn't realize.
I highly doubt that.
I'm pretty certain.
They're not gonna.
Slave Master.
Yeah.
You don't. There's times where they're dropping it's like almost every other fucking word.
Yeah, but I mean, I tend to give him credit where
Credit
for
to-
that. Yeah, exactly. More credit to for that movie though, where it all took place in a time of truly during slavery.
Well, but he made up shit too, though. I mean, like
Well,
the,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
well,
it's-
but you can't call it a period piece, all right? Because there was no such thing as fucking Mandingo fighting.
No, there
But
wasn't.
you can have a period piece that has fiction in it though.
But then you can't call it a period piece. It's just fiction.
No, Pride and Prejudice was a period piece and it was
Yeah,
fiction.
that's all.
But still, it's fiction, though.
Yeah.
It's just-
Still,
No, but
Yeah,
period
yeah,
pieces and fiction aren't like two separate
Well,
things.
but like the way he did it, though, there's like a lot of shit that's not historically accurate. So I think to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it a period piece is kind of a disservice to actual period piece movies. You
well,
know what I mean?
going.
So I'm just gonna.
Like 12 Years a Slave is a fucking period piece.
Yeah, you're absolutely
How
right.
many times did they drop the N-bomb?
They did it a few times.
few
too.
Yeah,
times.
but wasn't like Django Unchained?
No, not as
That's
much.
what I'm talking about.
Not as much.
Actually, not as much.
Not
But
as
they're
much.
Not
But
nearly
pretty,
as much.
pretty freaking close, especially when they were looking through the
They did a
forest
lot.
for them.
It's not
and
even-
hanging motherfuckers.
It's not even close.
So I'm gonna quote Stitch on this about clocks. Clock is right 2 times a day because I'm actually looking at an article on Time saying that Quarantino had said that he's going to retire after his 10th film.
10. Okay. Okay.
So he did put a number on it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll go with 10. I'm fine with it.
So I don't want to seem like I'm slamming Tarantino. I enjoy his movies, but I don't like when somebody does shit like they don't give a valid argument. Like somebody come at them with something and be like, well, look at this other folks are doing.
Mm-hmm.
But that has nothing to do with what the fuck they just asked you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an argument.
He has made excuses. There's no doubt about it. I don't like him actually getting asked about it because it's his shit. Like, you know what I mean? If I make something and you disagree with the dialogue or whatever in it, don't fucking watch it or say, hey, I got a problem with you doing it.
But it's like what I just said, though. Like, because people call it a period piece. But it's like, but they didn't say it that much back then. And and for some parts of the movie, it's kind of like, I understand part of it's like it's comedic because part of it's kind of funny when they say it so many times, but at the same time, it's like that word still carries a lot of value and viciousness with a lot of people, and to kind of ignore that is something too.
I didn't mind it at the time because I expected. It's a vicious fucking not to backtrack and call it a timepiece, but in terms of a slave plantation and stuff like that, I expect it to be vile and sort of hateful place. I did look up to see how many times exactly it said. 115 times in the movie Django. I don't know. Yeah. I'll try to see on maybe a later date. I'll tweet it out to see how other movies compare, if that's the all-time record.
Yeah, look up 12 Years a Slave to see. Here's my thing. The thing about Tarantino is he likes to make people feel uncomfortable with his movies.
Yes.
He likes to. So it's not just him saying the N-word. He does some, like, rape and homosexuality, and he puts that almost all of his films have like social taboos. Yeah. And that's what he is kind of known for. So him doing that in his art is not that big of an issue with me. With me is when people just, like if I'm watching a film and it's just kind of there and it feels kind of out of place or whatever. When he does it, it's usually when he's telling fictional stories in the past. And then other points, it's like people that are, like in Pulp Fiction, you ran into people who were overtly racist, but they turn out to be like gay and sodomistic and masochistic as well.
Well, that was a gangster movie. With gangsters talking about gangster shit.
Yeah, so
it's funny. Django was only an hour or 165 minutes, so I guess probably about every minute the N-word dropped.
That's what I'm talking about. It was excessive. So,
but I don't have a problem with it.
I have a hard time believing that they weren't dropping that way back then. In fact, they were probably never using proper names for a while. They were probably just dropping M-bombs and variations of it left and right. Yeah. So
we're assuming, but
we are assuming.
I don't assume. I think that more popular or better period pieces for that would obviously be 12 Years a Slave. What was that one with Denzel Washington? We got fucking
Glory.
Yeah, and Glory. That was another really good period piece. But it wasn't. You know what I mean? It seemed very and Roots too.
Yeah, but Roots is made for television, so they ain't gonna say all that.
But
they use it though.
They still use it. Yeah, it still seems much more realistic than dropping it basically almost every minute.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I would never argue with that.
Yeah, but think about it also. Look at his films. When they shoot people, whole arm like a pistol, arms and shit blow up, heads explode. Yeah, so you know that it's not.
You're using the same thing though. It's like
it's not trying to be realistic.
You're not really backing up. You're not giving me a valid argument. You're just saying that he does other ridiculous things.
He does.
So that gives him a pass to do any ridiculous thing.
Well, if it's part of his art, then
No, it really doesn't. Okay, so what if they're raping babies on there? Well, he does ridiculous shit, right? Well, that wouldn't be offensive? But he could still be offensive, though.
It is.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
To some people, it is offensive.
That's what I'm saying, because if you're not giving a valid argument on why you're doing it, then I don't really get the fucking point.
Well, to me, the point is, it is part of his art. And it fits into this universe that he's creating that is not all-time historically accurate, but it fits into his universe. What you got?
Don't get me wrong. I still enjoyed the movie, but I can understand where people came from. Yeah, I saw it. It's just like
you want him to save niggas.
Well, it's not just that. It's just like address it. Like, don't just fucking play it off. Be like, well, other fucking things do it.
Has he ever had a good? I mean, I've heard the excuses. Don't get me wrong, I have.
Yeah.
But has he ever actually said anything in response that's been more than that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
He's been interviewed about it a ton.
Even
Even Samuel L. Jackson, he gets the same
he
excuse.
gave an answer. He said
That was his answer. He said that other
said,
movies do this.
Yeah.
Why are you giving him shit?
Exactly.
Well, they're not right. At the same time, they can be wrong as well as him. So can you please give a more valid answer as to why the fuck you're dropping it basically once a minute in a fucking movie?
Yeah. Well,
That's all I'm saying.
And I guess my real quick point is, can we find anything where he gives any more information? Because he's been interviewed a bunch of times about it. I've heard some of the excuses. I think there must be something out there where he gives at least a longer answer.
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he dodges it left and right.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't watch because he's done a ton of interviews and almost everybody asked him about it. So it could be there. It could be out there. Who knows?
All right.
But
And that's this argument that I'm saying though is it's a general thing that I don't like about people that try to debate shit. Like if they don't have a valid argument, they try to hit you with like some kind of deflection or some kind of thing to like not really answer your question, which is obviously a deflection what I just fucking said. But it's annoying to me. What if you don't have an answer to somebody's question, then maybe you don't understand what the fuck you're doing.
Or you just don't want to answer it.
Well,
right?
if you don't want to answer it, you should be able to verify everything that you do in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody questions you on what you do, you should have a reason to do it.
Yeah.
We log in
Could be
and
some political reasons too. But go ahead.
Rude logged in and shouted and said maybe he was going for it against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
You went for that. I'm not gonna say it.
Man, you censored yourself.
I
Yeah,
did. Fuck it, he was going for that nigger record.
Oh!
damn!
God damn it.
And that was for comedy.
Yeah. For your art.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
use of the N word.
Our
Well, if you listen to the
reflection of
podcast,
our
I hardly ever use the N word at all.
Yeah, actually, you
Yeah,
never
like
do.
I don't like using the word because I'm of I don't like hearing it and I don't like saying it.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
Just
that
feel
makes sense.
Just feel stupid saying a word, even with the
The
ER versus the
ER,
A.
yeah, it's just dumb. Because when I see people like they'll ask me like, "Hey, what do you think about the N word?" I'm just like, "Well, I don't fucking use it."
People ask you that all the time?
No, it's like enough to where it's like,
really?
"What do you
Oh,
think
this
about
one-
the N word?" I'm just like, "Well, I don't fucking use it." It's like, what do you think you have? Do you think if I use it, gives you the fucking green light?
Yeah.
Well, I don't fucking use it. No, well, what the fuck you got? You know what I mean? So I think there's better ways to talk about people and better insults, to be honest with you. So if you want to insult somebody,
That must have been an interesting Thanksgiving conversation.
it happens
Yeah.
all the time. It happens on more
It
than
makes
probably
you
most
wonder-
people think.
Makes
Yeah.
you wonder who's asking you that question, like coworkers and stuff. Hey,
Yeah.
hey there.
I've wanted to call you the N word for the longest time.
Yeah.
now.
Please give me
Yeah.
permission, please, please,
Yeah.
please.
But you're pretty articulate though.
Yeah.
So-
Hey,
I
I will
remember-
say I gave Kevin Smith the permission. So
What the fuck? What?
yeah, so at WonderCon 04, WonderCon
Better
04.
tell him only when he's around you.
Yeah, no, it was actually at WonderCon
Fucking
04.
fucked up.
I had a chance to ask him a question, and it was a Star Wars related question. And I greeted him. I was like, "What's up, my nigga?" And he was like, "May I please?"
Yeah!
And I
Really?
was like, and I said, "Shoot it back at me," and he did. And
You don't
it
get
was
somebody
like,
killed.
Yeah.
it was, and this is in an auditorium full of like at least 1,000
I
people,
blame
1,500.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so,
No,
I
see-
wish somebody recorded that.
Hold on, so
Ash Mayhem, man, was there.
let me rewind what he just said right there. So he said, "What's up, my nigga?" And then right when he said that, and then right when Kevin Smith said, "Can I?" There was a dude in the back that was running, a black dude, with a club punch just coming. He was just waiting because if he'd have said no and he said it anyway, the dude would knock the fuck out.
Yeah, I just did watching that movie Dope, where the guy.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
good.
so
Right.
fucking good.
Yeah, whether you can't say it or whatever. I mean, if you say it, some people might be cool with it, but you might get fucking knocked in the face. And I'm just gonna look at you and be like, "Well, you had it fucking coming."
Yeah,
yeah.
You use it at your own risk, depending on who you're around with. But I don't see why people want to use it. Like I don't
Oh,
understand. I don't
wait
understand the
till you
desire.
come the fuck back.
I don't understand like the desire for people to want to use such as. I mean, it's
It's a depreciated word.
Yeah,
Like, it's really
it
fucking
really
old,
is.
and it's like it shouldn't really be used anymore. To me,
Yeah.
all right.
It keeps my teeth white. But,
Wow. So
That's what cum does.
Oh!
That's Bailey J's cum.
Bailey
Oh.
Keeps your
J's.
fucking teeth white.
nice and sparkly. Yeah. So Stitch, when you come back to the Bay, there's gonna be a moment where you see two white people call each other niggas.
I
I
live in the
fucking
South.
hate that shit.
I live in the South, so I see that shit
Yeah.
daily,
Yeah.
and I'm just like really, like I'm not fucking standing here, like, and it'll be like white redneck dudes with fucking trucks, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, nigga, what's up?" Da, da, da. I'm like, huh?
You don't sound cool. You
Like, where were
sound dumb as
raised?
fuck.
Like, yeah.
Especially like when you're gaming online, you get those fucking youngsters. Like,
Oh,
they just
yeah.
fucking throw that word around like nobody's fucking business.
It's ridiculous. It really
It's
is.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And then sometimes you have people that will sort of try to explain it and be like, oh, I don't mean it as you. It's just like those people and everything.
Those people?
The stereotypical
Quote unquote?
go to. And I'm just like, I really didn't.
You people.
How did I fall in this? How did I get in this debate today? I was having a good day. Now I gotta drop some knowledge on some motherfuckers.
You
and
don't
make them
get
feel-
asked about it.
So
It's
hold on. So
ridiculous.
Root Login said that people try to use it as a term of endearment nowadays, but it's not a term of endearment. Like if those people that are saying it, they haven't gone through shit in their lives. Like the people that are on Xbox, they ain't been through shit.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they're
they're
eating.
12.
Yeah, they're gonna say that word and then they're gonna fucking eat mom's spaghetti later
Yeah.
on the night.
So
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't get that whole like
The
your
struggle.
your future's dad coming after you with a shotgun. Like, what you trying to say to my daughter? Like, yeah,
That was really specific right
yeah,
there. Right?
yeah. I mean,
That's
shit.
not like experience. Right?
Yeah.
When you're trying to get that hashtag, and then the daddy's
to,
like, no.
to be clear, he said people are trying to use that term of endearment, so he could
Yeah.
say that they're not. So I understand.
Yeah.
But it's not a term of endearment. I'm sorry, especially not today. In today's society, it's not.
Some people do use it.
No, but look, unless you were African American and getting beat down being called a nigger, then it's not a fucking term of endearment for you.
Well,
It's not.
What I'm saying is, some people do use it that way.
They do, but I'm telling you how they're incorrect.
Well, even with that being the case, they still do it that way. I mean,
They're wrong. That's what I'm saying.
but that's how they feel, right? You
I
know?
don't give a fuck about feelings. Fuck their feelings. They're wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get on board with them quote unquote being wrong or right or whatever. All I know
How do you not see that you think they're right? Well, it's not a term of endearment.
I didn't
By
say-
definition,
but I said
it's not a term of
what I
endearment.
said was I don't get on board with them being wrong or right. I just said they feel that they are using it as a term of
Hey,
endearment.
listen
That's all.
here.
For me,
Cronus has spoken, so you must agree.
No.
Oh
Like
shit!
For me personally, and I think since we're all in the same generational group, I side with how they should not be using I side with Kronos because more so for my parents and older generations that
Yes.
actually lived through some civil rights shit and had dogs and hoses turned on them. If that group of individuals feels offended when a younger generation does it, I'm riding with them because they experienced. Just like if for example, we were using the term Jap or
Chink.
yeah, a good one that would be more sort of time fitting for us would be the fag word, using the word fag. How a lot of times
Wait, do you have a tongue ring?
like you getting distracted, I was trying to make a point. Yeah. I've had a tongue ring for a long time.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
I know what that tongue ring's used for, right?
What the fuck? Okay, sorry. Please go.
Yeah, but I mean, when I was in let's say high school and stuff, you say the word fag
A
or
retard.
retard or
That's
that's
what you
gay,
said.
just as a term that's dumb. And eventually I wisened up, and as a culture, you sort of wisened up, and you
Yeah.
start to meet people that are actually like lesbian, gay, transgender, and you realize, you know what, I'm fucking ignorant, and even though I'm not using the fag word to disparage or talk shit on that community, they feel that way, and as a human, I should respect how they feel because that word brought feelings, and it wasn't just a word for them.
Yeah.
That word has history that led to a lot of actions, church bombings, deaths, and lynchings. So if older generations who had to live through that shit, they have problems with younger generations dropping the N-word just casually. I don't say it. I'll say it just funny in our little chat group when someone says something hilarious, just nigga would shut the fuck up and everything. But I don't use it in my daily dialect or vocabulary, and I just think that using just like how saying that's gay, I don't say that anymore. How I probably used to, and saying the F word. I think to respect someone's point of view, you shouldn't.
And I'm glad you said that because there's things today in society that really fucking bother me. So the words like nigger and faggot and like chinks and shit like that, these are all words that people were like killed, beaten, and like degraded,
Yeah.
By using those words. But there's things today where these fucking people that want to pretend like they have some special status, like these fucking weird otherkin people and these fucking call me the, she, hey, whatever the fuck, Z. You guys never, there was nothing there to begin with. Like, there was no term of endearment. Nobody was fucking killing you, calling you a certain word. Nobody's killing you for calling you a boy. or killing you for calling you a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what really fucking bothers me about this society nowadays, is that they're so fucking pussified that they want to make up shit to seem more unique and seem like they're, being ostracized when they're really not. Like, nobody really gives a fuck. Nobody's out there trying to get you. Like, nobody cares about your sexuality anymore. Most people really don't. But they want to pretend like they do. They try to put it on the same level as shit that we've went through. Ask a Native American how fucking bad shit was when they were growing up, or still growing up. You know what I mean? It is. You cannot fucking compare with that shit, but you want to, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. The Native American thing is definitely very accurate, especially with how using the word redskin. You said redskin all the time because that's a fucking team name, but
Still is.
it is a team name. But I try not to now because I understand that that's very offensive, and you sort of have to educate yourself and stop being stubborn and be like, "Well, I said it back then; it wasn't a problem." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
because you weren't wise to what the fuck was going on around you.
One quick thing, and I agree with what you're saying as a whole, Stitch. The only thing that I would point out, I don't think that the previous generation was just this monolithic group per se. I think that you still had cases where black people used the N-word quite a bit, amongst themselves, and even like Richard Pryor and whatnot. I don't want to think people to think that, it was just people in power or whatever, white people always calling black people this, and we never used it.
Right. No, yeah, I agree.
It's been used in a term of endearment, quote unquote.
But that was actually the use of the term endearment, though.
But I guess I'm just trying to point this out.
Yeah.
It was used as a term of endearment, not just with this generation. We invented it. No. You can go back to old Richard Pryor tapes if you don't fucking believe me.
No,
but he used the word plenty of times all over his shit. Maybe more than Tarantino, who knows? But it was used.
Hold on. But, see, that's what I have a problem with. All right, look. Richard Pryor grew up in a time when he went through the term endearment for that word.
Yeah.
Tarantino did not.
I get you on that. All I'm trying to say is, though, it wasn't a monolithic group a previous generation ago where nobody else used it except for in hate crimes.
Right.
That wasn't the case.
I just think it's part of. I mean, if I know that my parents and the way I was brought up, my mom would find that word very offensive because she experienced some shit like that, just out of respect for her and the way I was brought up, and especially for older people. I wouldn't defend someone using it when someone who lived through that shit says, "Hey, that's fucking offensive." Like if I feel so bad, but if I start just calling people kikes and dropping all these other slurs and everything, and just be like, "Oh, whatever, fuck it. I'm not using it to say whatever." Like, no. Like, you can't tell people what fucking brings back raw emotions and feelings. And I do get what you're saying. I'm not speaking against that. I'm just saying for that group of people that are just like, they should just get over it, stop being fucking sensitive. Like that's some real shit. Like, pay attention to your fucking history books. It was actual real life shit.
We should call this episode Black History Month.
The start of it.
I wish we had Timbo Slice on. Because I know this is like the shit he wanted to get into that one time. But he was,
We'll have to get him back on.
So I think as far as the terms of endearment, that it's the new generation coming up. They're all calling each other.
No, it's not.
just new.
Because when we were growing up too.
Yeah, we were
It's
too.
not new.
But so when we were growing up, it was limited to basically us, quote unquote. Yeah, well, at least when I was, it was limited to quote
He is
unquote
older
us.
than us, don't you know?
And then,
Don't even use
but
English.
now it's used between all races. Now they're calling each other. The white folks are calling each other niggas. Mexicans are calling each other niggas.
I just want to fucking slap him. Whenever time I hear that shit, I just want to. What the fuck are you talking
Mexicans
about?
and whites are calling each other niggas. Asians call each other's niggas. Yes. So I guess the thing is that we all niggas.
How you going?
Everybody frowned. They're like,
wow.
Set us back.
You destroy worlds.
I do.
That's what I do. Up in here. All right. So did we solve the problems of racial
not today.
slurs?
We leave that to Obama.
Oh, all right.
But Obama's that's another thing. Motherfucker's half white. He's half white.
He's still my nigga.
Yeah.
Ah, this motherfucker. All right.
What's that?
Where are we going with this shit?
Remember the Boot song? Where
Dick Ryan Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Help me, Obama.
All
That was a
right.
great fucking show.
That's great.
It is all right. All right.
Good.
We switching gears. Okay. What are we doing? We got an awesome podcast coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna go comic heavy. But I just wanted to talk about I can't pronounce his fucking name.
Really?
Guillermo del Toro.
You can't pronounce Guillermo?
No, I can't.
Just pretend the L's aren't there.
But in the sweetness Spanish or Latin?
Yeah, but that's fucking different.
Damn.
Yeah, but there was a book that everybody probably read back in elementary school called "Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark," and apparently he's going to be making a kind of a TV show based off of that book.
Oh, nice.
Which is, I think it's going to be kind
Scary
of like,
monsters.
yeah, I think it's going to be kind of like Tales from the Crypt, but like that book was fucking scary when I was a kid. I read it. Did you read it at all?
Mhm.
Fucking great, but I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm a fan of Guillermo. You know, he got shit going. Yeah. Start us off, Kronos. What you doing this week prior to our Wednesday cast?
This week, I'm preparing my liver for the following week, which is SF Beer Week. So, yeah, I'm taking the week off to go drink. But yeah, this week I'm working on MLK because I'm keeping the dream alive.
Oh,
Bringing that
racist.
money in. It's not racist, goddammit. I have no idea why we have a day off for MLK. Honestly, like, I don't think you would have wanted them to have people to have the day off for that.
Oh, I think you would.
It's our day to watch interracial porn.
Oh, yeah. I don't see a problem with honoring the guy.
Well, no, I have no problem with honoring him, but I mean, it's just weird to have a day off and we're supposed to all be equal and all that shit. And it's just,
Or
I don't
like
know.
I said, our day to watch
Yeah.
or make interracial porn.
I don't have any
I
issues.
try to be as productive as possible because he was productive.
Yeah,
He did a lot of shit for every ethnicity in America, which is
Yeah.
great. I think a lot of people miss that shit. I
A
think
lot of people forget that.
I think people really misread his dream because I see a lot of people that want to talk about, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and at the same time they have a problem with other ethnicities like interracial couples and shit like that. But his dream was about us all mixing together. It wasn't about us staying separated. And that's why I have a problem with a lot of shit in certain communities. Well, communities, black communities, and white communities, and other ethnicities. Like, I don't know why we fucking separate ourselves from each other still to this day. When we had a great man who preached about us all coming together, and shit. When I can't remember the exact date when he died.
67.
Is it meant
So-
to
so
be
we're-
AC?
Is it April?
We're approaching 50 years then.
Yeah.
50 years fucking later, and we're still fucked
Yeah,
up.
we got a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, you go to some parts in this country, it might as well be the same, like parts of Chicago and shit.
It is 68.
So it's
April
almost-
4th, 68.
So almost 50 years.
Yeah.
And we're still fucked up. We haven't really learned shit. It's like, yeah, we have a black man as a president, but we still have a lot of racism in this country.
Especially how we treat Muslim Americans and Arab Americans.
Yeah, totally true. And
I was gonna say, pop quiz. Anybody can name Martin Luther King's parents' names? At least one of them.
Well,
Martin Luther King. Yeah, this motherfucker. Anyway,
Damn.
Coretta
I was listening to the radio
No, that's
station and they
not
couldn't
white.
figure that shit out.
somebody couldn't figure it out?
Yeah, no, they couldn't figure it out. Like, fuck, I don't know.
He's a junior.
Fucking dumb. Anyway, yeah, I just want everybody to get together, love each other.
Yeah.
And drink beer.
Yeah, drink beer will make you love somebody else. So would pot, I hear. So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right one.
Old ninja, what you got?
So yeah, I'm also working on MLK Day, keeping the dream alive,
Racist.
but doing my part for that interracial porn part.
Oh.
But we're getting Flash and Arrow, I think this week.
Yeah.
All the shows are basically coming back. Agent Carter season 2 is coming back. Flash and Arrow's coming back. I'm gonna try to keep up with all that. I just finished. Was it 1 and 2? What was it? The Legend of Luther Strode and
Yes.
what's the first one? The Tales of Luther or the whatever. I've heard it's the first 2 books of
Trade
Luther
one,
There's
trade
some-
1 and 2.
Yeah, so
What's it called? The Strange Story of Luther or something like that?
the talent. Oh,
The
the
Strange Town, Luther
Strange
Strode,
Town.
then the Legend, and then
Legend.
the Legacy.
I haven't read the Legacy. I read the first 2.
This comic's actually a year old, isn't it?
What's up?
Luther Strode. The comic's been out for like a long
Oh
time.
wow, yeah, but the Legacy is ongoing right now. The
Oh,
next
okay.
one comes out next month, maybe this month, next month.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just read the first 2 iterations of it. I gotta finish Injustice for our epic crossover on Wednesday.
Yes.
I'll probably be just about done right before the podcast, actually. I guess on Wednesday we'll talk about Beer Week and where you can meet the B then BTI crew.
Hell yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that and doing a little bit more gaming and setting up because I'll be going back to school pretty soon. So
Fuck your education.
Mm-hmm.
fuck your feeling.
Oh, okay. Stitch, what you got?
Tomorrow I'll be in the city. I got to talk to a shrink and everything.
So where did you have the bodies?
So I'll be at USF, which will be my first time checking out
Show
that
me
campus.
on this bear where he touched me.
So I'll be in the city for the vast majority of the day. I'll probably try to live tweet some stuff going on in the city, just random shit that I see, just to get the Twitter line popping and everything.
If you see that Peruvian motherfucker playing them flutes and shit on Bart, punch that motherfucker in
I
the
want
face.
to see the Zumba, the zoo.
Ah,
And I'm gonna have that shit in my headset. I'm gonna be jamming out, fucking skipping and walking and everything. Hopefully, I don't see anyone shitting, because I always hear that's a problem in San Francisco.
It is.
And luckily, I've never seen that happen.
You've seen the after effect though.
So yeah, tomorrow.
That's not dog shit in the streets.
I've never seen a human shit in front of me, and I've never seen it on.
So while we're talking about human shit, we're sitting there, we're watching TV, and we're talking about shit in the future.
yeah.
So I was talking about how, like, if somebody came into like a living room today and they saw a flat screen TV, like how big they are, they'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like, it'd be totally weird for them, right? So I'm thinking about, like, in the future, what would we have? What could they possibly have in the future that we would not even think about today? And my idea was, what if you had like some kind of machine that just teleported your shit in your fucking urine? So you basically never had to shit or piss ever again.
It would probably just like suck it out of you.
No,
You
just
said
like teleport it.
teleport.
Just like teleport. You don't even feel it. Just be gone.
That would be scary as fuck.
It would. But you know, then I was thinking about it. I was like, they'll probably get it. They probably install it at work first, so you never have to take a piss break. Yeah, you just yeah.
That's what I do a lot on my fucking like Netflix.
I can, not to get too distracted. I hate taking shits at work because it's not a comfy shit.
Yeah, I need home field advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I can just be loud and fucking.
I always have to go to like a different building when I take a shit. Like, I'll leave my building and I'll walk over to another one.
I
And
try to
shit
find-
somebody else's place.
I try to find the one that's like the emptiest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Because after that morning coffee, then I'm like, oh, here we go. We got the bubble.
The great one is the one for like wheelchairs. I like to go in there because it's like your own
Oh,
little
yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
was. So I work for a large corporation, and so the building that I was in, they actually had like every bathroom had those, and even had its own little sink and all that shit in there. So I took a shit in there. I went to the basement to take a shit because that was the emptiest one.
Yeah.
Take a shit in there every fucking day, dude. It's fucking great.
Have y'all ever been to a bariatric toilet?
No.
Those shits are like.
Is it like the one that's hella
The
high
foam
on the
ones?
ground?
No, not foam. It's like for people who are 800 pounds and shit.
Oh.
So it's super reinforced and huge and shit. I almost fell in, and I'm not
Holy
sure,
shit!
but it's so
Goddamn.
comfortable though, because like these motherfuckers like can barely sit down without it, fucking up their legs and shit. I love that. That was the most memorable shit. Anyway,
It's like a fucking small sauna.
yeah.
Have you ever had the Japanese? Have you ever sat on the Japanese toilet?
Oh, with the
Yes,
bidet.
I
Yeah.
have.
That shit's fucking awesome, dude.
They do work pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
They had those when I was in Iraq. I was just like, all
I
right,
felt violated a little though. Water went bad places.
Yeah.
this booty is mine.
That shit was dead on accurate.
No.
So I'll be doing that.
Super segue.
You want to hear about my ass with water? No.
I want to find the bacon truck.
Yes, there's an app.
Yeah, I got the app. I want to get the bacon truck because I've been trying to hunt that motherfucker down for like years, and it always slips my mind every time I'm in the city. So I'm trying to do that and treat myself to lunch. Then I fly back to Louisiana on Tuesday, and then hopefully finalizing all the moving shit out here. And that's pretty much all I got. When I get back, I'll probably get back on some gaming because it's been a real busy month organizing these travels and the bachelor party.
That's Lilo's a PS4 now. You
Oh,
know
Yeah.
that, don't you?
jeez. I'm about to put a parental lock on it.
Honey, you know what you gotta do? As she's playing, you gotta walk in and go like, "This dick ain't free. Where's my PS4? Buy me another one."
You can put a parental lock on that.
Yeah, exactly. That couch life. Couch life is fun.
I mean, there can be
Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Wait. Anyway, go ahead.
So for me, I'm gonna continue exploring the virtual world.
Virtual way.
Yeah.
The virtual porn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask.
Hey, make sure it's interracial for tomorrow.
I don't want to know, but I'm sure Prodigy's gonna ask if he's ever gotten whacked off to fucking
No,
do a virtual
I have
fucking
not.
thing. Eventually.
There's nothing.
Well, he's wearing that
You
shit.
know what's on my mind.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh,
There's a site called like pornvr.com or some shit like that, and they have like a bunch of like 360 porn. So you have to pay for it. So that's why I didn't explore into it. But
No, you don't. You just gotta find that shit on
about to say-
iRobate.se. You'll be alright.
give it time. Give it time.
We need to buy that website quick. Get that domain.
on the
Get
low.
that domain.
But yeah, so I'm rereading Injustice Year 1, 2, 3, and 4. I started reading 5. I actually had to stop because 5 starts with you have to read the annual from 4, which I never read, so I gotta catch up on that. I got the Ninja Turtles Batman crossover. I gotta read. I'm reading more of the Dark Knight 3,
Mhm.
and the one that just came out like a few weeks ago was actually really fucking crazy with the whole Wonder Woman Superman relationship. But I'm trying to watch the Making a Murderer. I gotta get the sweetest into watching that. Since I'm off tomorrow, I might just watch it without her and just not tell her anything.
Oh,
But
she doesn't listen though.
yeah. But yeah. Other than that, I'm not gaming because I'm pissed because Lilo is fucking way fucking far ahead of me
He's all
now.
discouraged.
Yeah.
Damn,
She's
dude.
on Act 2.
Dick's all in the dirt.
36.
Fucking
Yes.
sad.
I'm fucking pissed. But
That's awesome.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to Wednesday because we're gonna go comic heavy, and I got like an arsenal. I just want to fucking
Yeah,
read.
that's why we're talking about a lot of comics today, because
Yeah.
we're gonna get into it with comic news.
Yeah, so both Kevin and Sophie will be on Wednesday. We're gonna go in depth on both Injustice and Secret Wars. It's gonna be fun as fuck. And this week I ain't doing shit, but trying to catch up on The Expanse and a little bit of American Horror Story, and really looking forward. I know I need to finish it. Yeah, and
So
really
the
looking forward to the Flash.
The
and all that.
ending is interesting.
Wait, on which one?
An American Horror Story.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
It wasn't great, but it was.
Yeah. For me, it was actually really sad.
All right.
Yeah. It wasn't what I was expecting. It was different, but yeah. Did you see the episode where there's a character from Coven that shows up?
Oh, okay.
Crisis.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I'm
So
probably
you're
just
so
one.
you're 2 episodes behind.
Yeah. No, I'm probably like 6. Yeah. I'm
Oh
way
shit!
behind,
Yeah, that's actually a really good episode.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was going to say is I'm watching with my son the Batman the Animated Series, which is
It's
fucking
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
And that show still stands the test of time.
Yeah,
So
it does.
Awesome.
hit us up on Twitter at BTI, YouTube, smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Hey, man, how you? Good shit.
Hey, I'm Matt
This is Joe.
And I'm Becky.
from Prereq Live, and you are listening to Blacker Than Black times Infinity.
Yeah. Oh, good cast.